to Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This is the best podcast on Twitch from Hawaii, live at 5 p.m.
Yeah, well,
Hawaiian time.
5-ish.
Every Wednesday. Yeah, 5-ish.
Hey, 5-ish.
We were here. We were just waiting for you guys to show
Yeah,
up.
we didn't
Welcome to the show.
We get ahead of ourselves.
It's a pleasure being here. Yes. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers, bro.
It is an awesome, amazing, kind of overcast, but still beautiful Wednesday afternoon here in Hawaii.
I like it when it's a little more overcast. It's not so hot, you know?
Yeah, the weather, the temperature is nice.
I want to say what's up to our 4 viewers. Hey.
What's up to you guys out there?
Call your friends. Tell them to get on.
Thanks for joining us. Make sure you join us in the conversation today. We got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
We got the finally something smart out of Florida?
Question mark? Oh?
Who put a question mark in the teleprompter again?
Hey. What's up, Baracho? How you doing, my friend?
Sonic gets a redesign when they found out that
they heard of our complaints they're like, oh,
yeah.
Inappropriate Bar Talk said we gotta fucking change this shit.
It was because of us.
Yeah,
we're taking credit for the Sonic revamp.
Fuck yeah, we are, dude. We're taking all the claim.
There were a lot of complaints about it, but yeah, we're gonna take credit for it anyway.
Yep.
So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. There apparently is one more Blockbuster that is in existence.
What?
There's still a Blockbuster that exists.
I don't believe it, bro. Are you sure?
Yeah, and we're gonna tell you a little story about this Blockbuster.
I feel like you went through some kind of dimension. Because I haven't seen a Blockbuster in fucking decades, man.
I know, it's crazy.
All right, enough of that. Enough of that scary music.
And Baracho said he's been there. Yeah, because it's in Washington, I believe.
Oh, really?
Right? Yeah, I think it's in Washington.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's
there
funny.
you go. And their Twitter account is hilarious. But we'll get into that. Tonight, our beer tasting. Make sure you follow our Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk. You can see the beer we're going to be tasting on the show.
Yeah.
And if you want to taste along with us, sorry, I posted it today. But yeah.
It's in Bend.
It's in Bend, Oregon. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you can taste along with us. Tonight's beer is the Gigantic Brewing Company High Fidelity IPA.
Wow. Hey, there you go.
That also has one of those cool little QR codes.
Yeah, dude, I was going to say Gigantic, so we get to jam some tunes tonight. All right, I'm excited about
that. To go with our beer.
I'm excited about that.
And then we got some other topics, too, that we can bring up along the way.
Yeah.
Denver talking about legalizing psychedelic mushrooms.
Dude, interesting.
Or decriminalizing psychedelic mushrooms.
Well, they're saying, you want to get into this? You want to start off with this one?
Start off with
that? Yeah, why don't we just start off with this one? Start off with a little shroom talk.
So, yeah, guys, thanks for joining us. We'll get right into this topic here.
Yeah, man.
But make sure you're following us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk and on Twitter at IBT Podcast. Check out the beer blog, review blog that we do.
Yeah, inappropriatebartalk.com. You can check out Chris's beer blog. It has all of our reviews, basically, of all. Well, we're catching up, but most of the beers we've tasted, the most recent ones anyway.
Yeah.
So check those out if you're ever in the store and you don't know what to get. We'll tell you.
You can also get our merch there, and if you want to get yourself one of these cool Inappropriate Bar Talk T-shirts, or you want to buy a mug or something other cool, tank tops, we got some cool stuff, women's and men's. So,
we don't discriminate.
Yeah, we don't.
No.
So if you guys want some of that merch, you can pick it up there or at the link in the chat as well.
Yeah.
All right.
And don't forget, check out our Discord too.
Don't forget the Discord.
The Discord is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We can say anything.
It's inappropriate in there too.
It's more inappropriate, I think. But yeah, check those out, guys.
That picture of that Walmart thing is still haunting.
Oh God, dude, it's still up in there too. And you just scroll up a little bit, it's just like, oh, there it is. There it is. Oh my goodness.
All right, so this is actually a pretty recent story out of Denver. It just popped up in the last 3 hours.
Yeah.
But voters took to the polls on Tuesday to vote on the magic mushrooms measure, and it initially looked as though it would not pass. However, on Wednesday, once all the votes were counted, the yes vote came from behind to win by fewer than 2,000 votes.
Wow, dude. And now the reason they're legalizing is because they're saying it helps with like PTSD, and they actually has some properties that help connect different parts of the brain that have that are like a known symptom or cause of like certain brain disorders.
Right. It like connects like these synapses and stuff that you might not have had working for a while or something like that.
Or experienced trauma and it got blocked or whatever. Right. Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I know microdosing is like a thing with mushrooms now. You don't do enough to like trip balls, but you just do enough to kind of like
get a little
your brain working a little bit.
Working. So I mean, I'm guessing what we were always told as kids growing up when we were told not to do mushrooms is that microdose people do that.
Yeah.
But we were told is like if you eat mushrooms, basically the reason you're hallucinating is because your brain is like bleeding into your spinal cord. I'm assuming that's not the case anymore. I'm assuming they've done more research because I don't think they would legalize something that's the case, right? I feel like we were lied to as kids, bro.
I mean, I don't know if that was a fact. I know it was what we were told.
Yeah,
we always believed it. We had always just
still did mushrooms.
We still did mushrooms. It didn't really stop us. At least back in the college days, we were doing them.
Woo! Good times.
But I can tell you, I don't have any like real ill effects from doing it. You know what I mean? We would have a trip for about 6 hours, and then you'd be good. You just go on with your life.
Yep.
But you would get really fucking deep in those 6 hours. Yeah.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
I'm not against the like microdosing. I mean, mushrooms, like definitely people shouldn't be driving on that shit.
Yeah, you shouldn't be like out in the world on mushrooms. Yeah. I mean, if you took like a full dose to like trip. If you're microdosing, I mean, that's the reason they microdose is so they can go and function in real life without like fucking just being at the bank like, you know what I mean? Like fucking freak out. Oh, man.
I mean, I watched a documentary on that. I want to say it was either on Philip DeFranco did like a little exclusive story on it. Or somebody did. It was like BuzzFeed or something. But yeah, it was about people who microdose mushrooms, and apparently they're like better functioning. They've had PTSD and anxiety and things like that.
Yeah, they're saying like, with
PTSD,
it helps, like you said, connect, and it helps connect different electrical signals basically in your brain that haven't been connected in a while, like you're saying, and people can kind of get over certain traumas and start to think rationally at a more constant pace, I guess, more constant, whatever you want to fucking call it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, I always thought like shrooms were like, it was like there was a drug, but it was like something else. It was like on a different level of like drugs we've done in our life.
It was
you know
a
what I mean?
trip unto itself.
Yeah, so people would always be like, oh, like people that had never done mushrooms before, like, oh, what is it like? I'm like, dude, it's like a field trip kind of through your own mind. So like if you're in a bad mood or like in a bad place, you shouldn't do them because you'll be in a fucking dark, scary place.
That was always the thing. It was like, okay, are we with a good group of people?
Yeah, we've kicked people out. What was that girl's name we kicked out of our apartment?
Chantel.
She started crying and wanted to watch MTV. We're like, dude, you gotta go. We don't watch fucking The Real World right now. Like, you're crazy.
Her friend was like, okay, let's take you home. She's like, well, dude, so this was like back in like 2000.
This is like college, like, yeah. No, not 2003. 2004, 2005.
Yeah. And then, we were doing them, and then she took like an eighth of them.
I mean, she took pretty much what we all took.
Yeah, and then she was like, "Oh, I'm not feeling anything." And let me tell you, this is the number one thing,
guys. It's the number one thing.
Don't take more because you think it's not happening.
No, that's a bad deal.
It takes about half an hour, 45 minutes for it to like start kicking in.
Yeah.
So like, and that's if you don't puke or anything like that either.
Yeah. I've never double dosed up on mushrooms. Like took mushrooms and then like later took more. It was always just like you eat it and then you ride it out and that's it.
Yeah, I was good with it. Like, and it depended on the quality of the mushrooms.
Yeah, that too. I mean, I remember the time we had the chocolate mushroom.
Yeah.
Where basically these hippies put mushrooms in these chocolates and gave it to us.
They were like truffles, right?
Yeah.
Like the little truffle things.
And we ate them and I was like, dude, these suck.
They didn't do much. I didn't really get anything off of that. The one time with her, that was probably my most intense trip, though.
I would say I had more visual stuff when we used to actually pick them off the cow shit and like fucking eat them fresh. Like, oh, they're disgusting. Like dried is so much better. But when we would go to like Milani Cemetery, right next to the cemetery was like this pasture, and we'd jump in there and we'd go fucking look for cow shit in like the early morning, late night. And pick mushrooms, and like, dude, I remember times where like there was so many shrooms you couldn't even pick them all. It was just like, what the fuck? Tom then went to pick a bunch, and then they went to the skate park and had like a bag full of them, just gave them out to people, and the whole fucking park was tripping balls.
Those are harder to eat though because they were like,
oh, they're so gross.
They're moist.
You like bite into them and it like squirts like ink in your mouth.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this? It's fucking disgusting. But I would just chase them with orange juice. Pff, good to go. Good to go.
Those ones we did that time.
Philip Pines, what the fuck? My dad.
Yeah.
Hi, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other that time though, those were the dried ones. Those
Yeah.
were like Liberty caps.
Yeah, yeah. No, there were still Cubenzis.
Were they Cuban?
Yeah, but they were dried. I don't think I've ever done Liberty caps. The time you guys said you guys got Liberty caps, it was.
Was that Vegas?
Yeah, no, it was the fish thing before I was gone.
Yeah.
Like it was before Vegas. So
the thing they did at the Thomas and Mack. It was
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the
yeah.
Grateful Dead thing. They would
Yeah.
come through there, and that was cool because we used to have the Grateful Dead come through there. Or no, it was Fish. Was it Fish or was it Grateful Dead?
Fuck. Grateful Dead's been fucking dead for decades, bro. It was
I know,
Fish.
but I think it was.
It was Fish.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
I know that, but I'm just saying they still play with other members. But,
yeah.
I
don't think.
Yeah. Anyway, they used to do Fish used to do a giant concert every year in Vegas at the Thomas and Mack Center, which is the arena on the college campus. So it was great because for 3 days, there'd just be full of hippies.
It was a drug swap meet in the parking lot of our school.
And literally the cops did nothing, man. Yeah. They just there was people walking around with weed in their hands and drugs, and they were literally just like,
you know someone?
Hey, weed, coke, mushrooms,
yeah,
acid. Like they were just saying that while they walked by you, and you could literally stop anyone and be
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll take an eighth, or I'll take a tab, or
there was
whatever.
there was a good fucking weed. Those hippies would bring in like that purple shit from Humboldt and
Yeah.
shit. I was like, oh.
And it was nuts. The cops didn't do shit. They
Yeah.
were right there. They were standing around.
Well,
And
now,
it was
dude,
like, that was accepted.
Nowadays, Vegas, you can walk around the strip apparently and fucking just toke up.
I mean,
And
I
I
wouldn't be
think they
surprised.
just legalized consumption lounges in Vegas. So they're gonna have some sick ass smoke bars in Vegas.
It's gonna
You
be like
watch.
cafes and shit.
Yeah,
you know?
dude. I'm actually once those start opening up, I might go check Vegas out again.
It's just be coffee shops with
Just be-
weed in it.
But they'll be really cool. I bet. Like they'll be real fancy. It'll be interesting.
It'd be the new Amsterdam, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
They just
Pretty
gotta
much.
legalize prostitution, and then they're fucking.
It pretty much is on the
I mean,
outskirts
yeah.
of town.
I
I
mean,
mean,
the
the cops
brothels
don't
are.
really stop.
I mean,
the fucking girls.
Escorts are usually they look the other way for that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They don't like when the prostitutes walk through the casinos, though. I know they get on.
They're
about
fucking
that.
always in the casinos. They hang out at the casino
I mean, how
bars.
can you stop them? There's thousands of
Yeah.
people that walk through them.
And what are you gonna walk in and be like? Hey, we know you're a prostitute. You can't be in here.
I think if
don't be peddling that pussy around here, girl.
I think if they're just obviously soliciting to customers, that's when they get kind of like.
Yeah.
You can kind of ask the girls like, "Hey, what are you doing?" You know, and then then that's different. But sometimes they would go up to guys at machines and be like, "Hey, baby, what are you doing?"
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, "Why are you coming to me? I'm an ugly motherfucker. I don't know what the deal is." Oh, well, for the right price. Oh yeah, no.
Yeah. No, we're good.
I was
Thank
like, I know I'm not that good looking.
I knew I wasn't looking that fly tonight. Anyway, Chris, thanks for telling us your experiences with the escorts in Vegas.
Now that I look at your dress, it's kind of obvious. But
Yeah, I didn't see your heels earlier.
yeah, I didn't see those 6-inch stilettos you got on.
But going back to Denver, and is it just Denver or is it all of Colorado that's legalized or decriminalized mushrooms?
Denver. So
Just the town of Denver.
yeah, let me pull up an article here. Okay, so the local ballot measure would not quite legalize magic mushrooms, the ones that contain
Psilocybin.
psilocybin, a naturally occurring psychedelic compound.
Psilocybin.
Psilocybin, yeah. State and federal regulations would have to change to accomplish that. But if it passes, the measure would make possession or use or cultivation of the mushrooms by people aged 21 and older the lowest priority crime for law enforcement in the city of Denver and Denver County. Arrests and prosecutions already are fairly rare, so that could all but just disappear.
The cops are just going to be like, man, you got mushrooms?
I don't give a fuck.
Adoption of the measure could signal fledgling public acceptance of a mind-altering drug outlawed nationally for nearly 50 years that recent research suggests could have beneficial medical uses. Because psilocybin,
Psychopsilocybin.
psilocybin.
Yeah, there you go.
Because psilocybin has such tremendous medical potential, There's no reason individuals should be criminalized for using it, something that grows naturally, said Kevin Matthews.
What's up,
director
LaBelle?
Of Decriminalized Denver campaign.
LaBelle says just another thing they can tax.
That's probably true.
Why not? That's
Well,
why Denver's balling right now. They're taxing all that weed. Fuck. They're smart.
So this one guy, Mr. Matthews, credits
Psilocybin.
mushrooms with helping him pull. He credits mushrooms with helping to pull him out of major depression that forced him to withdraw from the United States military at West Point, where he was a cadet for 3 years in his 20s. He said, "It really helped me see outside the box in my own life. It brought me out of the depths of my own internal struggles and despair." And Dr. Matthew Johnson.
Fuck you, LaBelle. Tony's reading problem is contagious now.
Dr. Matthew Johnson, an associate professor of psychiatry and behavioral sciences at the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine, was one of the first authors to study it last year and said that the Drug and Food Administration should reclassify the drug to acknowledge its potential medical uses and relatively low potential for abuse.
I need to take some mushrooms so I can read better.
So there you go.
I mean, I never, if something grows naturally, like mushrooms and weed, I don't think it should be outlawed. You know, it's when you start having to break stuff down and process it with chemicals. That's when you should be like, this stuff's probably not good for us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it's natural, even if you want to chew some coca leaves, I don't give a shit. But if you start processing it, then there's an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You need fucking glasses. No, I need to stop smoking so much weed before I come on the show and try to read tiny print, and then I get lost in my own thoughts when I'm reading.
The names are the hardest things to read. Like, thankfully you have an easy one, but some of the names that pop up on here, we're just like, it's small, and we're like, what the fuck does that even say?
We're not retards. We know how to fucking read, man.
Hooked on phonics work for me.
Yeah. Chris, do you know how to read?
I never learned.
If you did.
Never learned how to read.
Gotcha, bitch.
So, what do you guys think? Legalize mushrooms?
Yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on this? You guys cool with the mushrooms getting legalized? I know California was trying to do it too. I don't know if it passed. You're not. You're just illiterate.
Wow, dropping bombs on you today.
What does that mean?
LaBelle, you okay?
Why are you so mad at me, LaBelle? What's the problem?
Do you need some mushrooms?
Yeah, connect your fucking synapses.
Get you out of that
Just angry today.
angry.
I'm getting.
You
I'm
should
getting
never take
internet. I'm getting
internet.
cyberbullied. Oh, Tony's getting cyberbullied. I don't give a shit about the mushrooms. LaBelle doesn't give a shit. LaBelle doesn't.
I don't give a fuck.
That's what LaBelle's saying.
Yeah.
She don't give a fuck. Eat your mushrooms.
All right, nobody cares about the mushrooms. Moving on.
Moving on. No one cares. Fuck your mushrooms.
Sonic getting a fucking redesign after recent backlash. I know you guys are all Sonic fans out there.
Dude, what a terrible idea for a movie.
In the word of our sexy Robotnik, nobody cares. Okay, did I start talking about Sonic before the Robotnik comment, or was that happening simultaneously? Is what I want to know.
Oh, she says she's still watching it. You're going to go watch that shit movie? I thought you had better. Oh, obviously you don't have good taste. You're watching our show.
Got him!
All right, tell us about what are they going to redesign?
Okay, so Sonic the Hedgehog director Jeff Fowler announced the decision and said the teams were fully involved and fully committed to making the character the best he can be. So the initial tweet was by Jeff Fowler, who is the director, and he said, "Thank you for the support and the criticism. The message is loud and clear. You aren't happy with the design and you want changes. It's going to happen. Everyone at Paramount and Sega are fully committed to making this character the best he can be.
It's going to look
and
worse.
we will never let Inappropriate Bar talk bad about one of our characters again."
Look, I'm supporting it even more because Paramount won't delay the movie.
How do they do that though? This thing's set to come out in what, like?
Dude, it's not hard. It's like it's all set up like with wire. So the way they animate these things, it's like wire characters. So they can just change textures and stuff like that. And it should, if they designed it right and they had good designers, they'll be able to change stuff quickly.
Yeah, but do you have to go back through like each scene? And,
They got to re-render everything.
That's a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, it is. But I mean, if people are pissed,
obviously you have the storyline and everything already set up, and you don't have to change.
I feel bad for the artist. It's due to come out in November.
Oh, okay. So they got some
They
time.
got a little bit of time.
But I mean, that's still a lot of work. So you got to redo a whole hour-and-a-half movie.
It's not even the look. I don't even think Sonic looked that bad. It's the fucking storyline.
I think it was
stupid.
I think it was his teeth.
Is his teeth that what people got bothered by?
I think that was the main thing because he had like these human teeth, and like when you think of the hedgehog, I think in classic pictures he
did have like little fangs.
Like fangs, yeah. Knuckles definitely did.
That's what they're upset about.
I guess so.
Jesus Christ, don't knock stuff over.
Why don't you? Let's pull up the picture of Sonic. Let's pull that picture up.
Let's pull it up.
Let's see the criticisms here. Sega never gave Sonic a proper origin story. I mean, what is the origin story? Like, how does he get his superpowers? I don't think that was really ever like explained, was it?
I don't know, but I mean, I don't think it looks terrible. It's a kid. It's gonna be a movie for kids. Let's see. Proper origin. Fuck, should I know? Bell's fucking feisty tonight.
No, right. In the video games, they never really explained it. I know
but that's the thing. It's a game. No one knows where Earthworm Jim came from, and no one gives a shit. You know what I mean? It's just a fucking game. Well, wait, did Earthworm Jim come from comic books? Maybe I'm fucking an idiot. I don't know. She's a Sonic fan. Okay, so
Earthworm Jim got his powers from a suit. He found the suit, right? And then he had to save his girlfriend or something like that. So he jumps in the suit, and he becomes a superhero and goes after the chicken fucker.
The chicken fucker?
Well, he was a chicken. I don't know. I forgot.
Chicken fucker? Oh, the sound clip.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm a Sonic fan too. I mean, I was a Sega Genesis guy. Like that was my first system. Like my parents bought for me. Like my NES was handed down to me by somebody else, but the Sega was the first system. Like my parents got me for Christmas, so I was like that kid that kid. You seen that video? Yeah. That kid, right? Like, oh my God, it's a Sega Genesis. Like that was me. Like yeah.
I just got an erection.
Yeah, I totally did. Thinking about it. But yeah, so Sonic was obviously the game included with the system. Sonic 2 was actually the one that was included with mine. And yeah, I mean, I beat that game probably at least 100 times.
Oh shit! What is it? Raph says I'll only watch the movie if Uganda Knuckles makes an appearance.
Do you know the way?
Hey!
There was a Ugandan Knuckles like rendering.
Oh,
someone did a Ugandan Knuckles one. Oh, I gotta.
This is most likely their version of an origin story, which, in my opinion, is fine. I mean, but Sonic was never on Earth. You know what I mean? Like the levels weren't Earth-based, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, it was never. I never imagined it being on planet Earth. It was always there's Emerald Isle and all that stuff, and it was.
It's not like he was fucking
in a fantasy land. It's like Mario World.
Yeah, it's not like he's in New York running around fucking getting these coins or these rings.
Yeah.
Alien Sonic X.
Well, there was Knuckles.
Teleporting ring Sonic CD.
So do you make another?
Damn, she knows her shit. Burned up shoes Sonic comics. Damn.
Got him!
She got us, bro.
She knows her.
She's like, yo.
What do you think about that, fuckhead?
I don't know.
Yeah, I never watched. I was never that into it. I do remember all of those, though. I remember the games. I remember Sonic CD. And
I remember when Sonic CD came out. I remember when that came out. Game Gear. I always played a lot of Sonic on Game Gear.
Yeah, that was a good Game Gear game, too, yeah.
My grandpa had a Game Gear, dude. My grandpa was cool, bro. He had all the cool shit. I'd go over there and play. He had cooler video games than me. And then he was like a PC gamer, too.
Yeah.
So he had like all these flight simulators and all this shit. It was fucking dope.
I was always bummed. I never had like a portable video game thing. I never had a Game Boy or a Game Gear or a Vita or whatever. A 3DS.
I did my version of Sonic just to get on the meme train. Like, what if he was more hedgehog-like? You got a version of that? Pull it. Hit us up. I'll pull it up on the Discord. Put it in the Discord, LaBelle. We'll see your version of your rendering of Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog.
I almost wore my Uganda Knuckles shirt tonight too. I changed my
Stupid fucking idiot.
Sorry.
Red shirted ass.
Yeah, put your stuff up in the Discord. Check general. Okay, let's see. Let's pull up the Discord. Again, guys, if you guys want to check out our Discord, hit that link right there. Oh, here we go. We got LaBelle's rendering here. So it definitely looks more... It kind of reminds me, to be honest, it reminds me of the hyenas from Lion King.
Yeah,
like a happy version of them.
Or like a fox.
Let's see this guy. He looks more happy, that's for sure. His eyes look better. I like his eyes. Yeah. By the way, hedgehogs have 2 large fangs with no teeth between them. Well, there you go. You hit it right on the head there, my friend.
It looks good.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
I see like something else you're drawing, like legs back here. What are those long legs you're drawing?
Sexy Sonic.
It's Sexy Sonic.
It's the cosplay Sonic.
Uh-oh. She's designing her costume. Yeah,
Go
guys.
back to that first one. Yeah, I kind of like that design. It does like emphasize the pointed nose a little bit more, which I think was kind of like one of the characteristics of Sonic 2 was like his pointed nose.
Yeah.
And this kind of looks like closer to his face. Plus his eyes were always in the drawings. His eyes were like one piece. Yeah, it wasn't like 2 separate eyes.
Well,
so
people have separate eyes.
Yeah,
Chris.
I mean, obviously you can't do
that. They can't have Cyclops fucking Sonic.
Yeah, it would look weird.
Sonic Cyclops. But I understand like the way they drew him. His eyes were like one.
It's almost
piece.
like they have too much detail. You know what I mean? Like they could have put like a generic CGI version of like a video,
like
game
a more
Sonic.
cartoon version.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know. I think I would have went maybe even like not so blue, but maybe like a darker, like more natural kind of a blue color. I don't know. That's just me.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of imagine a darker blue too. I agree with you on that. It's a little too like turquoise.
Yeah. But hey, LaBelle, I like your drawing. Cool job.
Yeah, that looks better. I think it looks better for sure. I like the pointed nose a little bit better because this one makes his nose look like squid. He kind of looks like
this one?
Yeah, he kind of looks like a Who, like from Whoville.
Yeah.
Like a Dr. Seuss.
It's
character.
too pointy, but it's not. It's his face doesn't let you bring it out more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And again, he's a fucking cartoon fucking hedgehog, though. You know what I mean? Like, how fucking technical are we trying to get on this thing?
But I think that was the number one complaint was he looked too human. He needed to look more like an animal. You know?
Get rid of the human fingernails. I gave him small claws. Doesn't he wear gloves anyway?
He wears gloves, yeah.
Yeah.
And he has the red shoes, which you got to have the red shoes.
Yeah,
he has the red shoes.
Because, fucking hedgehogs wear shoes and gloves, dude. That's like a normal thing. People.
Well, when you're running as fast as he does, he needs some shoes.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
Are hedgehogs fast in general? Are they quick?
No, I don't think so.
They're like little.
What I want to know is, do they really curl up in balls and like try to knock things over? Because that'd be cool.
I mean, I know they go into balls as like a defense mechanism kind of thing.
A defense mechanism?
Yeah. Wasn't it Alice in Wonderland? They were hitting the hedgehogs like.
With the flamingo. Not cricket. Croquet.
Yeah, croquet.
Yeah. They roll up into a ball. Yes, LaBelle, we've went over this.
So
hey guys, welcome to the show. By the way, we're Inappropriate Bar Talk. We're just talking about the redesign on Sonic. Coming up, we still got our beer tasting. If you're into micro brews, we're gonna taste Gigantic tonight. We have their High Fidelity IPA, and another cool thing about Gigantic Brewing is they have these QR codes on them, and you can scan it, and it has music. So we'll jam some music that's recommended to listen to while drinking the beer. It's gonna be really cool. Yeah. What else we still got to talk about tonight? Florida actually doing maybe something smart. We'll discuss that. Huh? That's why I gotta have that sound effect like what? Huh? And also, we still got Game of Thrones to talk about, bro. We gotta go Game of Thrones.
Oh, it's coming.
Yeah.
Winter's coming.
Oh shit.
Hey, Blink-182 came out with a new single called "Blame It on My Youth."
It's not Blink-182, bro. The new guy, what's his name?
It looks like all three of them.
No, that's not Tom. That's what the fuck's his name? He's from Alkaline Trio.
This guy?
Yeah.
He looks just like.
No, that's Mark.
Just like him.
No, that's not, dude. That's I can't remember his name. Blame it on Tony. Yeah, it's all my fault. That's all my fault.
Travis is still in there.
Travis is still there, but
he probably had the most talent out of all of them.
Yeah, yeah. As far as musically,
Yeah.
fuck yeah, dude. Travis is one of the best drummers out there.
You want to pop it up? There's like a little.
No, I don't want to play their new gay shit. Like,
why? You love Blink 182.
That's not, like I said, that's not Blink 182. To me, without Tom DeLonge, it's not Blink 182. But you know, Tom DeLonge's too.
He's in fucking outer space.
Yeah, he is, man.
Yeah. If you haven't heard about Tom DeLonge, he was one of the singers for Blink 182, but now he runs the Star. What is it called?
Is this all? Blame It on My Youth?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll give it a listen. Let's see what they got.
Academy to the Stars or something like that, right? Where they are basically looking into alien technology.
Let's see. Do we like this new? So far, I don't like this.
They've always had that very melodic, like that.
You can tell this is more like a Mark style song.
Kind of reminds me of like Fall Out Boy or something like that.
Yeah. See, like, I'm more like. Let's see. I want to hear some of this.
This is like a raw shit.
Maybe
This is
not.
their
Maybe
first
not
album,
even.
right?
Oh wait, that's not the song. I was not Carousel. But yeah, this is Cheshire Cat. Yeah, maybe one of their first ones. But no, that's not even. Well, I guess it does get into it. But hi, baby cakes. How you doing, baby? Miss you. We're talking about one of my all-time favorite bands here, Blink 182. Dude, we used to jam this. You remember?
I do.
Read my thing, you nerds. Okay, hold on.
Did you hear what happened at Riot Games?
They're relevant to about. You're the reason people get mad and roast you. They are smart. What? Question mark?
I did hear what happened at Riot Games.
What happened at Riot Games?
So basically, they had a walkout this week.
What is Riot Games?
They're a video game company.
Oh.
I can't remember what games they made. But basically, there was alleged sexual abuse and things like that going on there. Sexual harassment stuff going on there.
Oh, League of Legends. They make League of Legends?
League of Legends.
Okay.
And then...
read my thing, you nerd.
Yeah, basically all the employees... Well, the Riot Games went and they fired their... I want to say it was their COO or someone like that because he was one of the main guys accused. He got suspended for like 3 months.
Shit.
But yeah, the company... Basically, to break it down, the company pledged to come back and retrain everybody and... Yeah, there was a...
They made a memo saying they couldn't... you're not allowed to sue the company for workplace harassment.
Yeah, basically they...
I mean, they could make whatever they want, but...
You have to handle it internally. So if you're having a complaint...
What it is you probably
got
got to try to handle it internally first is what they want you to do. If you can't, then obviously they can't stop you from suing or accusing someone of, workplace harassment.
Yeah, so for that contract they had to sign, basically they bring in an arbitrator that both parties agree to, and then and then they work it out. But so the employees still did the walkout in protest.
Coop J 21. I put peanut butter and jelly in the ass. All right. I call it a peanut butter, jelly, and jelly ass sandwich. But you're going to be calling it lunch. Okay.
Sweet.
Awesome. This is for Coop. Yep, that was for you. Okay.
I fucked your mom.
Oh, wait. Should we dedicate another one? Hold on. Oh, they don't have the good ones on this, dude. Where's the...
Yeah,
Wow.
but if the employee signed it saying you sue and you lose your job. I mean, I don't think that's... legal. Honestly.
Yeah, no, you can't do that.
It's
shit.
called whistleblowing.
Yeah.
So you can't fire somebody for being a whistleblower. Like that's against the law. I'm pretty sure. So no matter what that contract says,
That's not what I wanted to do.
you can always bring it to another legal level.
This is true. This is true.
You get a good enough lawyer, you can bring it to another level. That's why we have lawyers.
It's a classic right there.
But yeah.
They don't have. Okay, I guess they don't have it. They don't have take off your pants and jacket on this one.
Yeah. So the 200 employees did a walkout.
Okay.
But the company, before the walkout even happened, they said the company basically supported the walkout. They said,
and they already fired the guy that put the memo
yeah,
out,
they
right?
already put the so
Quit
they already disciplined
fucking
him.
crying. Get back to work.
So they're like, we're still gonna do the walkout anyway. The company said that's fine. Do your walkout. We understand you. We support you being able to get your message out there and let people know that this stuff's not right.
But
blah,
get
blah,
back
blah.
to work.
But yeah, so they basically said take a free day off, protest your thing, and come back to work on Monday.
Oh my God, everybody's got something to say, dude. We all got a cause. Everybody got a cause. Get the fucking work. Better your situation. Don't worry about everybody else's fucking problems.
I mean, you should take sexual harassment seriously. That is a serious
yes,
thing.
you should.
It's a real thing.
Yes, I agree.
And even more so in the video game world, just because it is. Like,
why?
Because
girls don't play video games, bro. You're part of the problem.
That's the stereotype of the culture, right? Of video game.
I need a beer, bro. Do you need a beer?
It's like, what are women? Men have not let women be involved in video games as much as they should.
I mean, they're always got huge boobs and fat asses in the video games. Like, obviously, someone's designing it. It's not women because we know why they look like that.
Lara Croft and.
But they're still
Dead or
somewhat
Alive
involved. Maybe not. See, that's the problem. Is
all
like
the DOA games.
What real women don't understand is that these video game nerds aren't used to dealing with real women. They're used to dealing with women they render up.
Well, and they're just getting used to dealing with feminist women too, and the SJW crowd as well. So, which goes to a whole nother level.
You need a beer?
Which, Tony, I need to get on your level. So yes, I'll take another beer.
Which one?
Give me another wolf among weeds. It's Bayonetta all over again. Hey, Bayonetta was a great game, and yes, she had a sexual look to her, but I thought it was very well done. I don't think it was over the top. That was her whole thing.
I don't even know what game you're talking about.
Bayonetta.
Never heard of it.
Basically, it's like a vampire-looking chick with like high-ass stilettos. But, she had that character. That was like her deal. I don't know. I thought that character was more well done than some of them. If you play like Dead or Alive, like beach volleyball, where just like titties are bouncing all over the screen and there's not really a real story or anything to
no
the
one
game.
gives a shit about the game. They're just watching these computer tits bounce. That's all it is.
That was a controversy too. Now there were a lot of people talking about that game, the new DOA that came out. They kind of mellowed it out.
Look,
because so many people were like,
nerds like boobs too. They can't see real boobs because they're nerds. They're gonna make giant computer titties. That's just the way it goes, guys.
Yeah, like LaBelle said, feminists went after her until they found out she was designed by a woman. Exactly. She wasn't. She was she was sexy.
Maybe
looking.
the woman made her in image of that she wanted to look like.
Here.
You know what I mean?
Pull up an image of Bayonetta.
I don't even know who that is.
Just it'll pop up right away.
Okay, hold on.
It's actually a good game. So if you're into like games like Devil May Cry and things like that, it's kind of along those lines.
Which one you want me to pull up?
Just a good like full body shot, I guess.
You want the full body shot, bro?
Full body shot.
Why don't we do like, what is this pose? Let's pull this up. Oh wait, this is a fucking movie. Hold on. Can't be pulling up pornos in here.
I know. Can't be against TOS. It's in the context of a video game, so I think we're well within our boundaries here.
I mean, I'm just going to pull this one. This is the best one I got, basically, to pull up right now. So.
Wait, try to go down?
Take it easy there, bro. Here, this one.
No, that's crap.
Well, I don't know, bro.
Keep going.
Here, that's the cover of the game for Wii. There you go.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so she's got tight leather, whatever. She's dressed sexy with some fucking heels. Okay, we get it. We get it, Chris.
Yeah.
Stop trying to perv out on this anime vampire girl.
So yeah, the SJWs were saying they stated Bayonetta was designed by men for men.
Joke's on you. It's designed by women for men.
Well, pull up a DOA character now, and then you'll see what I'm talking about. Now that's
I know
like,
DOA.
That's like obvious. Like, just pull up any video on it.
Just pull up DOA volleyball.
Yeah.
How about this one?
Now this
now,
is
yeah,
a little,
like literally, this is
a little questionable.
This is I don't know if this is video. This is not suitable for children. Like, what is this girl even wearing? She's got fucking tan lines and shit too from her other bikini that she.
Is that like a customizable thing?
I don't know, but that's fucking funny, dude. That's pretty funny. I mean, gee. I think we're getting into some other things right now, Chris.
Yeah. Well, be careful with some of those. You don't want to pop up the wrong one.
Here, there's a cast shot. Yeah, I mean, like,
it's bikini volleyball.
It's
you know,
Japanese.
with big bouncy
It's
boobs.
Japanese, bro.
Yeah.
They're pervs. Let's just be real. These Japanese guys are a little pervy. It's just the way it is.
Yeah. So there's a difference. There's ones that are tasteful, and there's other ones that are not just blatantly like.
Her clothes are made of her hair.
Really?
That's interesting. They make League of Legends rated E for everyone. Yeah, because everyone loves some tight leather on a.
Hey, if there's no
vampire
blood
chick.
or gore or violence, you're good.
Hey, man, Europe, they just have, like, naked chicks on the covers of their regular magazines. It's not even pornos. Like, they don't... Like, nudity shouldn't be that big of a deal, really.
I mean, most of Europe, like, titties are fine. Like, titties are in, like, commercials and shit and whatever.
Everybody's
It
got
doesn't
nips,
matter.
bro. Everybody's got some nips.
And they always have, like, those, like...
Everybody's nips are like a... It's like nips are like a fingerprint, bro.
They always
Everybody's
have those
got
protests,
some,
too,
and they're
where
all
it's just, like,
different.
everybody's just, like, riding naked on bicycles down the street. Like, that... There's, like... Freedom of my body, like, or was it the...
Yep.
There's, like, the breast cancer awareness stuff where there's women just walking around without their tops on being, like... Love your breasts or love your boobs or whatever. It's crazy. It's a crazy world. Well, that happened in Europe, right? When we were there. That
Yeah,
happened in
they
England.
had a nudist, like, sitting in a park.
Yeah. Piccadilly Park.
It was just everybody's dongs were out and fucking
Just
titties and
people
butt.
naked just walking
But it
around.
was like, why is it then there's no, like, hot nudists, though? It's always, like, fucking ugly people that want to be nudists. Why?
I think that's
I don't
obvious.
get it, dude.
Because there's
I
gonna
don't
be
get
people
it.
staring.
That's not funny.
Everyone can eat shit.
No, that's how they feel, bro. You don't like my body, eat shit. That's how those nudists feel. But yeah, like there's never like, oh damn, there's like hot nudists. No, it's always like frumpy old people. It's like, look at my balls, man. No, thank you.
That's true. Like the thought of like a nudist beach used to be a cool thing, like back in the day. But that's when you were.
And then
kids.
you go
now
to
you
one and they're
realize
like,
what it actually is.
Got it.
And you go there and you're like, this isn't at all what I thought it was gonna be.
Not at all. It's disappointing. Sad and scary.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby!
Yeah.
Well, if any of you are nudists out there, let us know what the culture is about. Let us know what the feeling is. Okay.
It's to be free.
I have a feeling Frank's like a moonlighting nudist in his spare time.
He doesn't moonlight. He's just nude.
You okay there, bud?
I don't know. I'm dying. Choked a little bit.
Dying.
My God.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm getting images seared in my head right now, and it's not pleasant. Let's move on.
Of Naked Frank.
I just think of all the movies I've seen, like a nudist colony in, and it's always like the worst thing you could think of.
Yeah, I cut my grass in the nude, so it's freeing. It's so freeing.
That's gotta be. You cut your grass nude though. That's like you get like shit. And, like
What happens when you're? Oh, dude, just think
grass
of.
gets everywhere.
But just think of when your blade gets jammed and you gotta like bend over and like get it unjammed. Like, dude, just think of that.
Well, you gotta
sight.
take the bag off, and then you gotta,
Frank comes in and he's just all like glittered with grass cuttings. Oh, he says I have a riding mower.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's good. I was gonna say, what about when you pick weeds though out of the yard and stuff?
Well, I'm assuming he doesn't do it Filipino style when you're in the squat position.
Oh boy.
Oh shit! What a great conversation we are.
Nobody
having.
want to see that.
No. Chris,
Yeah,
how's your week going? You got friends in town, don't you?
I do. So I have a few friends visiting me from Texas, Dallas.
Dallas, Texas.
Good friends of mine that I knew from Vegas, but they're here for a week, and we've been just going to the beach every day, and it's actually been very nice. It's been fantastic.
Is it therapeutic to go to the beach every day, bro?
I mean, it is. It is.
That's cool, man.
I'm sure I get worn out on the beach, though. The sun takes the energy out
It does.
of
It sucks it right out of you.
It's the only
If I was nearby, I'd throw water balloons filled with washable paint at you. That's cool. Thanks, man.
Just make sure it's water-based.
But yeah, when it's windy, I get nice dusting of grass. Oh, Frankie boy. You're too funny, bro. You're too funny. All right. But yeah, so you're saying you've been going to the beach a lot. How's the weather been? It's been kind of rainy, but
Yesterday was
good
nice.
Beach weather.
Yesterday was good. Yesterday was a perfect day. Today was a little overcast, but there was spotty sunshine parts. Luckily, it rained after we left the beach. So
What beaches you take him to?
today we went to Colina, so we went to the little.
Lame.
Yeah, I know. Well, we went to Waimea yesterday,
Okay.
so that was nice. But they
You
were
gotta
like,
take 'em to
"Oh, we want to
Lanikai."
go somewhere." Yeah, we're gonna go Lanikai. I think this weekend. We're gonna do the east side on this weekend.
Don't take him to Sunset or Sandy's. They'll get fucking
Oh
smashed.
no, we're not doing Sandy's.
We don't want to hear on the news. Chris had to try to save somebody.
We may do the lighthouse hike though, the Makapu Trail.
Makapu'u, yeah.
Yeah, but Lanikai is definitely.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, you
Take
ever come
them
to
there.
Oahu? You ever come to
Bell,
Oahu?
you're a fucking troublemaker tonight.
Yeah. You ever come to Oahu? Definitely go to Waimea Bay, and definitely maybe Sunset, and then Lanikai is awesome too. Go to Lanikai.
Yeah.
I'd say those are.
Lanikai is cool. Kailua side's cool. It's just the only problem with that side of the island is the fucking sand is so fine.
Yeah, and it's
gets
windy.
everywhere.
It's windy too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be windy on that side.
Excuse me.
And I mean, you gotta kind of see if you've never seen it before. You gotta see Waikiki Beach because it's pretty like historic and it's right in our background right here. This is Waikiki.
You know what
Beach,
I've been thinking
actually.
about doing, dude? Just like to get out of the house and like get some activity. I might buy a metal detector and hit up Waikiki Beach, bro, and just try to find like fucking shit.
Are you gonna be one of those guys?
Bro, that's money, bro.
I think you're looking.
Is that not a good look?
You know what? You should live stream. You should live stream.
What if I find like some
fucking
gold, man?
Doing your metal detecting.
We get some fucking gold, bro. Or
Who
maybe
wants to see Tony do a fucking
shit detector?
metal detector
Or get one
live
of those.
stream?
Get one of those magnets, those big magnets. Just throw it out there and see what I pull in.
It sounds like the most boring fucking stream ever.
It could be
but
good.
I'm still curious.
I'm curious. Like I'm just curious of like what I can find. Like if I find like a gold
if you go on
necklace or
Waikiki
something,
Beach, you probably would find some shit.
I'm telling you, you know how many tourists fucking lose shit?
Yeah.
How sea red? Roses are grass is greener when I think of you. I play with my wiener. Hey.
Yeah, you messed it up already. Too late.
Roses are red, grass is greener. When I think of you, I play with my wiener. That's cool, man. Thanks.
You messed it up.
That's
already.
cool.
You had
We
one.
don't judge.
You had one job.
You fucked it up. Howl.
We appreciate you
Howl.
though. Welcome to the show.
Damn it. Yeah, you done fucked up, bro.
Hello.
You fucked up.
Glad to have you here anyway.
Fucking idiot.
But thanks for watching the show. We appreciate it. Don't forget to hit that follow button. We are Inappropriate Bar Talk. We do this every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaii time, because we are coming out of Hawaii to you. We also game stream every once in a while. Every episode we do a craft beer tasting, which we're going to get into in a little bit. Give us some time. But we're kind of just hanging out and shooting the shit right now.
Yeah.
I got a joke, but it's not okay. Apparently, you can post it, but as long as it's not racist, don't get yourself banned because we don't play the race thing. We don't want any racist things. But I mean, as far as like,
It's Inappropriate Bar Talk.
it is Inappropriate Bar Talk. Just don't make us look like assholes. Yeah, it's racist. Yeah, save it for later, man.
The funny ones usually are.
Yeah, and you know, There was fuck. What was I watching not too long ago? It was like this past week. There's a comedian on there. He's like, man, like, when is it gonna? I think it was Bill Burr, and he's just like, when the fuck, like, at some point we're not allowed to be. I think he was talking with Jerry Seinfeld too. He's like, at some point it's not. We're just not gonna be allowed to be funny anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, they did the correspondence dinner recently, and I can't remember who was the main host guy, but he was a comedian, older dude, but pretty funny. He did a good speech, but his main you know.
I'll tell you what, bro. You can post it on our Discord.
Yeah.
There you go. Join our Discord.
The main thing he said was, it's a sad. He quoted somebody, I forgot who, but he said it's sad when we take comedians more seriously and politics, and we treat our politics as a joke. That's what someone said. It should be the other way around, obviously.
Right. Well, it's the same aspect too. Is like, why are we taking political advice from like people like sports? Like, why is LeBron and you know, fucking Kaepernick trying to be political? Just do what you do. If you want to go and try to make a
dribble.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying do what you do, and on your free time, not when you're on NBA time. You want to go out into the community and give back and give support, by all means, go do it. But don't use your job as a stage to promote your things, because you're not supposed to do that. It's just, I'm not watching the NBA to hear your political opinion, LeBron. I want to see you dunk on people. That's bottom line.
Yeah,
that's why you get paid millions of dollars to dunk on people.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, thanks, Hal. I appreciate that,
I
man.
agree there's a time and a place for it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, if I'm asking you about, like, how you were doing against the Celtics today, I don't want to hear you talk about Trump.
Yeah. No,
like,
I don't.
You know? But if you're in your own, you know, if you're at a fundraiser for something to bring awareness to it or whatever, that makes sense.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Hal, that's not appropriate.
What
You can read it later.
I'll pull up my Discord and check it out.
Jesus. But if you want to see Hal's joke, you can, again, go to our Discord, join our Discord. It is inappropriate, but, you know, that's life sometimes. Life is inappropriate. Baracha saw it.
Okay. Now I'm curious. My Discord won't open. Do you guys ever have the problem with Discord where when you close it, sometimes it won't reopen again?
No.
Oh, God. Okay.
Yeah, that's a bad one, bro. That's a bad one. Can't post that here. But, again, it's on the Discord if you guys want to see Hal's joke. On that note, I think we should do a shot. Excuse me.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I'm going to need a Coca-Cola, bro.
It's a little funny. It's a cheap.
It's
it's
funny,
cheap
but
funny.
it's a cheap shot.
Yeah, it's cheap
it's a
funny.
cheap shot. But it's funny, but I mean, I'm sure in the wrong in the wrong environment and context, you could easily be stabbed over that.
Yes.
You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? Yeah.
That would get you banned.
Is
from
Jew joke too bad? Yeah. Yes. No.
Let's just avoid that. Today.
Again, you want to post stuff in the Discord? We don't really censor anybody in the Discord. Feel free. We will ban you if it gets ridiculous, though, and just out of line.
Yeah.
But for the most part, our Discord, you can say what you want, post what you want, and we'll let you know if you get out of line. But as far as the show, we got to keep it a little safe for work, so to speak.
We're not going to promote that joke. Let's just put it
Yeah.
there. But we get that racial jokes are made. What the fuck is on the window?
I don't know. I think a bird flew into it.
It
and
looks
just
like a bird
splattered.
fucking committed suicide over here.
I don't know. I was looking at that earlier too.
Okay, so we've had a green screen over this window for the longest time, and we just pulled it back because it's getting kind of warm.
Yeah, we had to let some air flow in.
But this fucking window has like something smashed
Either
into
someone threw something at your window or a bird killed itself.
it. I see feathers. Yeah, a bird fucking killed itself on the window. Gross. We gotta clean that. Just noticed it now.
So my son asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" 11 years old and he still doesn't know my name is Brian. Okay, that's funny. But who's Mark? That's what you should be asking yourself.
Oh, hi, Mark.
You should be, honey, who's Mark? Uh-oh. Someone.
You're getting better at that.
Thanks. Thanks, bro. I've been practicing, just pushing buttons. Yeah. You don't want to
That
go.
Elgato Stream Deck, pretty sweet, huh?
It's a fun little toy. I'll tell you that much.
I want one. I still want one. I don't need it. I don't even need it. I just want one.
Yeah. It's cool, but like I the trick of it is getting things organized in certain batches of the 15 buttons where like it all works together.
Right, knowing how
like
it'd be
exactly.
to
That
navigate
deserves a fap. What? This fucking guy. There's your fap. I mean clap. Oh, you want to clap? Okay, I got a clap for you.
Who's
bro.
got the clap?
There we go. Let's do a shot, Chris. Go grab me a Coca-Cola. Oh, we got the 2 gingers still. We're running low on liquor.
Yeah, so we were hanging out with the 2 gingers today again from last week. It's a fairly good whiskey.
It's all right.
Shit's weak.
But normally we drink Jameson, but we've been busy and haven't had a chance to go and get some more. So we've been drinking this 2 gingers. My uncle and auntie from Reno hooked it up with this bottle. When my dad was up there, they gave it to me to drink. But yeah. Oh shit. Wow. So Howell says he's hard now.
I just got an erection.
Well, apparently.
Oh, welcome to the show.
Well, good for you and welcome to the show. Woo.
You know, we're really close to that 10 viewer hype.
Yeah, man. I want to get some of that 10 viewer hype, bro.
Again, we're Inappropriate Bar Talk live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaiian time. Follow us on Instagram, Inappropriate Bar Talk, and on Twitter at IBT Podcasts.
Wow, dude, you've been practicing that, huh?
No, I feel good today.
Dude, you were in the zone on
the
that
beach
one.
helped, man. It refreshed me a little bit.
You were like an auctioneer right there. IBT Podcast. Yeah. All right, everybody. If you guys got those fucking shot emotes, if you're a subscriber to the tier 1, you got it. So please put your shot emotes in the chat. We're about to get this fucking going. Now the show's really starting. You know
now
what
is it? Okay, now we need that air horn. Come on.
What?
Come on. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's get these shots going,
Ladies and
Chris.
gentlemen, cheers.
Cheers,
Thanks for joining
everybody.
us. Woo! Good.
Okay.
It's a little warmer this week. Woo.
Yeah.
It's got a scotchier vibe to it, but still good.
Yeah, it's good. It's not bad. It's sweet. It's actually kind of sweet.
Yeah.
Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too sweet. Not too
rancid. But just right, huh?
That's right. We should get some Raplinger sound clips. No one would know what the fuck it is, but
No. Local, like, didn't
Some
just pass-
Bulaia?
Like, didn't he just pass away?
I saw him in the news recently.
Yeah, because I think they were doing a little.
If you guys don't know who Raplinger is, you guys got to check him out. He's an old school.
Can we pop that up? I don't think we'll get copyrighted for that. Let's.
You'll be surprised, but you want me to see if I can pull up some YouTube clips?
Because I mean, that was like old school shit.
Well, let's see if he passed away. Let's see. I think he died a long time ago. 1984, bro. He died.
What?
Yeah, but he was just in the news recently.
Was it like celebrating something or?
Might have been like 20 years or like 50 years of Raplinger or whatever. But let's see if I can pull him up. Pull up some YouTube of him. Oh wait, I don't want this.
Okay.
Here we
Shit,
go.
on Discord aboard.
Here we go.
That's the one, yeah.
Yeah. So let me put this over here.
Oh, for Auntie Maria Lani's cooking show.
Oh, Auntie Maria Lani's.
Aloha kakahaka. Welcome to Auntie Maria Lani's cooking show. I'm Auntie Maria Lani. This is my cooking show.
This
I'm
is a
going to
dude, by
show
the way.
you how to
Yeah.
cook.
Looks like
You know
Mrs.
my name.
Doubtfire right now.
Does.
That's how come I made up the name, Auntie Maria Lani's cooking show. Clever, yeah? What are we going to cook today, Auntie Maria Lani? You going to ask as well, you may? Well, we have a little change in the program this morning.
Oh, God.
We're going 86 the anchovy waffles with hot mayonnaise because I'm going to show you how to
Mayonnaise.
cook a very, very special dish. I'm going to show you how to cook turkey using chicken. Okay, so take out the pencil and the papers and get ready to write down these
Wait, I'll get into the
ingredients.
wine
Remember
part.
now, don't substitute what I tell you, otherwise the thing gonna become all hammer jam. So take out the pencil and the paper.
See, if you don't understand, if
Yeah,
you don't know
you
Hawaii
gotta
culture,
be
you know
low-
what
you gotta be
Hamajang's
a
like
little
all
low
fucked
coded
up,
with it.
basically.
Go right down wine. Go right them down. Empty wait for you. Go right down wine. Go right them down. Go. Aye.
Woo. Aye.
Wine. Okay. Now we ready to get cooking. So what do we do first? We have to prepare all of our. Check 'em now. Go. Check 'em now. Go. Ooh. Fragrant bouquet.
Fragrant bouquet.
Try with empty lost that taste. One more time. Ooh. Flamboyantly nondescript. A light-hearted wine.
This is gonna be a beer tasting today.
Flamboyantly nondescript.
Not too sweet.
Not to rancid.
Not too rancid. Just right. Okay. Now we ready to begin cooking. So
Just
let's
right.
start.
Okay.
When we start at the beginning, and the beginning is to tenderize the chicken. How do we tenderize? Sure. That the wine is not too sweet. Go check 'em, go. Go check 'em, not too sweet, go. Not too rancid.
But anyway, basically by the end of the cooking show, she's like shit
Let's
faced
just keep
drunk.
going. Let's just keep going.
I keep kind of skipping because it's like
Yeah, we can
it's
skip
long.
Check 'em is important.
Check 'em, it's important. Then so she fast forward, she's drinking more wine.
Not too chicken.
Not the cheeky.
But just okay, now what we gotta do is season our chicken. Put them in a pan and let's go get the seasoning. First of all, we got the season with peppercorn. So take the peppercorn and go off with the wine, which must remember now not too sweet. Nah, too acid.
Drink like half the fucking bottle already.
It's okay, now let's get them going. Okay, yeah, baby, take a hit. Gonna be hot, you know. Okay, and our chicken is ready to get cooked. That you can tell the chicken is ready to get cooked.
Rap Replinger, guys. If you got, he's got some other funny ones too.
We go cook the chicken. Oh,
You can tell.
so you gotta make sure now you gotta wait 1 minute for a chicken come cook. Okay, perfect.
Whole fucking matchbook, one cigarette.
Okay, I think the chicken is about cooked. What you think? I think it is. Get this. The chicken is perfect. Unreal. Take a look at this chicken.
Hey, baby cakes. The chicken is perfect.
Oh, look tender, appetizing. This is Panamanian lamb. This is Annie Real Lanny's cookie show. And just remember, cook. Go, cook out, go, okay? Okay, aloha.
Yeah, this is Hawaii. This is Hawaii. When Auntie gets drunk.
That's a good one, dude. That's a class. I think that was one of his most famous bits. But he does some other funny ones, and then after him was Bula Ia, who kind of took the reins and kind of ran along with that same comedy delivery.
Well, and then you had like Augie T.
We have to check Discord. What's up, Randy? How you doing, sir? No, I just set him back up.
No, okay. So my dad actually invested in.
Oh,
He's talking about investing in Funko.
You invested in Funko. So are you gonna give me a kickback of your dividends? Because I'm
He's
keeping
supporting you.
Funko doesn't pay a dividend.
Oh, they don't.
You buy it for the share price.
Oh, are they? I didn't know they were publicly traded. What is the stock price right now for one?
About 22.
That's not bad.
22. Yeah.
As high as around.
I will tell you this: as someone that does buy these, I have noticed a significant decline in people buying them. Recently, maybe like the past couple months, because I think there's so many out now. People are trying to buy like the rare ones.
Well, he just said they got licensing on a bunch of new stuff.
Oh, okay.
They got Game of Thrones license too. Right?
They've had Game of Thrones. They've had like.
They have the Avengers that just came out.
Yeah, they have. They've had Marvel.
Two top cricket players in India that they expect over 1 million units to sell.
Wow.
So
I don't even know anything about cricket.
They go after sports athletes.
Yeah.
They have a Tiger Woods one coming out with the Masters jacket.
Okay. They do have some, but so as a collector of Funko Pops, you kind of want to buy the ones obviously that are limited, but as an investor in the stock, I'm sure you just want units sold. You know what I mean?
That's it.
They still sell units.
They're partnered with Netflix now.
Yep.
Partnered with Disney. They're partnered with all the licensing.
All it is license. So did you watch their documentary on Netflix?
No, the CEO was on TV.
Oh, you should watch their documentary on Netflix if you're gonna invest
I
in
didn't know
them.
there was a documentary.
Yeah, there's a documentary on Netflix. In fact, hold on, let me see. I'll pull it
So
up.
we're talking about the Funko Pops. These
Yeah.
little figures down
Chris's
here
dad
at the
just
front.
popped in and he told me to keep buying
Yeah.
Funko Pops because he's investing
So
in them.
my dad, who does stocks, he just invested in the company. So see how it goes.
Here, I'll tell you what it's called. It's called Making Fun: The Story of Funko. It's on Netflix. It's actually a really cool thing to watch.
You know where they're based out of?
Yeah, Everett, Washington.
They're only 3 years old.
Yeah, I know. No, see, you actually go watch the documentary. Yeah, because they've been doing this for a while, but like they just opened their big headquarters in Everett, I think 3 years ago. Yeah, but they've been doing this for a while. It's called Making Fun: The Story of Funko. And then so how they actually started was they started with bobbleheads, and they started with Bob's Big Boy Burgers. They made the bobbleheads for them, so that was way back. They started a while ago, but then they were doing bobbleheads, and then they got into someone came up with this design, and this blew up. Like the Funko thing blew up.
They're becoming people who use just collectors.
Yeah. So I mean, like I have over 100 of them for sure.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. I want discounts, Randy.
I might invest in them too. Fuck. Okay,
Okay, hold on. Howell wants us to go look at the Discord
I
for
got
more
it
of
right
his
here.
jokes. Okay.
what do the mafia and pussies have in common?
Oh shit. I thought we crashed. Sorry.
What do the mafia and pussies have in common, Tony?
What does the mafia and pussies have in common? They're all sleeping with the fishes.
Hold on. Yeah,
No?
One slip of the tongue, and you're in deep shit.
Oh,
Everyone can eat shit! Big bag of shit!
there we go. It's a Demogorgon. Yeah, right here. Demogorgon right there.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. Howell.
I find a lot of people coming in here wanting to tell jokes.
Yeah, like I mean, it's cool. You want to tell your jokes?
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm
We're a
just
funny
saying.
group. We're a funny group of guys.
We like to have fun.
We like to
And-
hang out.
You know, that's the thing too. As someone who works in a bar, it's always good to have more jokes. You always got to have jokes to tell people.
Well, they're good like icebreakers. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like get involved with the conversation.
Like a good bartender knows at least like three good jokes.
Oh shit! Season 3, July 4th. Is that when it's coming out? July 4th?
Yeah, it's coming up soon. Yeah,
I know. I saw a timer a week or so back. It said like 60 days or something. So I know it's like coming up soon.
Well, I'm all caught
I'm
up.
excited.
I'm good. I'm ready to jump into it.
Bro, so that's how I actually
The
started.
last season was really good, actually. I was
Yeah.
like pleasantly surprised.
Both seasons were good.
Yeah.
That's how I actually started. How I got into Funko Pops was the first ones I bought were Stranger Things.
Well, you got a
ones,
lot
I
of
was like,
Stranger Things
I have the
ones,
whole
don't you?
collection minus obviously the Golden Hopper, which is like they made like 100 of them or 500.
It's probably like $1,000. Over
It's like
$1,000.
$3,000, $4,000, $5,000. I'm not
Shit.
buying that. And then I'm finna binge the fuck out of it. Okay. And then the two that they did at the San Diego Comic-Con of Steve and some random new chick in their ice cream work uniforms. I don't have those. The rest of them, I have every one.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, definitely check it out.
Yeah.
I'm guessing if you're gonna.
If you want to buy my Funko collection, let me know.
or
I need
maybe
money.
you're just gonna binge the third season, which is also a possibility. Like,
You
that's the
could.
great thing about
Well,
Netflix is they
usually
release
what they
them all
do.
at
Yeah,
once,
they'll
right?
release the whole thing, so you could literally watch it. But it's like it's bittersweet to me.
Totally.
Because it's like, oh, I got to watch them all, and I know what's going on.
You
but it's
knock
like,
it
oh,
out
it's
in like
over.
2-3 days.
Not even, dude. Dude, one season of Stranger Things, I'll watch in a whole day. Like I can pound that out.
That's too much for me. I can't do that. I gotta be like,
wanna
I gotta
know.
take a break.
I wanna
I know.
know.
I get it.
Because I don't want someone to ruin it for me later.
I think I spread it out over like 3 weeks. Like I watched like 3 episodes on my day off, like once a week. You know what I mean? Like so, I had Sundays off or Wednesdays off, and I would watch like I would throw in like 3 episodes, and then I'd be like, okay, let's wait till next week.
No,
because I don't have
that self-control.
It's easy to binge.
I want it all.
See, Black Mirror was one of those shows where I was I want to watch all
I never
of them.
got into that, though.
I love Black Mirror.
But Black
man.
Mirror, you can just watch.
I didn't see the new movie.
You know,
There's
the
a new
Black
movie
Mirror
now.
is like every episode's different. It's like the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, so
it's
that's
like
the
it
great
doesn't,
part.
but it doesn't matter. You don't have to watch all of them at one time.
Yeah, and you can watch them in any order. Hey,
What's going on, peoples?
Hey, guys.
Welcome to the show.
Aloha. They got their lays on and everything.
Wow, you guys look
they're
official.
almost-
You guys are official tourists.
Okay, so props to these guys. They came in at 11:30 in the morning yesterday, and we went home, straight to bathing suits, straight to the beach.
Yep.
Like,
Well, how
they
long?
did it right.
Well, there's a microphone right next to you, Sasha, and some headphones if you guys want to hear and kind of speak.
Yeah.
But
it's up to you. You don't have to.
you don't have to. Don't be forced to. But is this your guys' first time in Hawaii?
My
Second time? Okay. First time, second time.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah. That's how long are you guys here for too?
Like
8 days.
Till next
Yeah, so
Wednesday, right?
you guys kind of just gotta like jump into it. You can't pussyfoot around.
Yeah.
You
At
know,
least they
just
got a
jump
week.
on into it.
I've known people who come in and they got like 3 days, and then I'm like, oh, dude.
Dude, you gotta get shit done.
Yeah. But props to them. They're getting shit done like
That's
right
how
away.
you do it, man.
And then they're doing the vacation right. So.
Right on.
It's been great. Today they were paddleboarding. We were out there at the beach, fucking drink beers and hanging out. Like
That's the way that you want to do Hawaii. Yeah. Drink beers and hang out.
chill
That's
on
what
the
we like
beach.
to do.
Yeah.
And that's what we like to do on this show as well.
Yes. Help yourself to beers in the fridge there too if you want.
And are those shot glasses right there? Should we do another shot? Would you guys like a shot?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. That's a good answer. Well, let's do one more shot and then.
There's the Jack Daniels in the fridge too. If you guys
we
want
do
that.
have Jack Daniels.
Yeah, there's the
We still
single
got
barrel.
whiskey,
It's
yeah.
single barrel.
Thanks,
It's
Kona.
good stuff.
That was donated by Kona.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So
Howell says for me it's 10 p.m. So you are on
he's
the
East Coast then, like
No, it's
yeah.
like
East
Central?
Coast, Central to East Coast,
yeah,
ish.
Central. I want to say
Yeah.
you're 4 hours ahead of us.
Those are those clean? Those shot glasses?
They are. I brought them up from downstairs.
Okay.
They should be clean. Yeah. West Coast.
Oh, there you go. There's multiple shot.
Because you guys are what 3 hours ahead of us.
Oh, those
so
are for tasting.
No, the West Coast. Yeah, you guys should be what 9:15 right now. I would think.
Oh, hold on. We have this
You
here.
want this or Jack?
And then
Jack
there's Jack Daniels in there.
This is here.
It's like two gingers here.
It's
Pour
an
us
Irish
up.
whiskey.
Pour us up real quick, and then hand it over to them. Do a shot for your guys' arrival. There we go. Yeah, pour that up. Hey, what was that? I just got a crazy noise.
That was a notification of some sort.
Yeah, what was that?
Is that Skype or something or band? No. Anyway,
I don't know. Anyway. Oh yeah, so we're gonna do this shot. Chris's homies from you guys are living in Dallas, was Chris was saying? Fort Worth, Texas.
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Y'all ready
Same
for your
airport.
shots?
Cheers,
Cheers
guys.
everybody.
We gotta get the cheers on camera.
Oh yeah.
Cheers.
Long distance, my arm's not that long.
I like that dress. It's nice.
All right. Ooh, excuse me. Woo. Chris. How you doing, bro? How you doing?
Good. I'm good, man.
I think it's about that time, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Bring it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of the age of 21 and over.
Mountain Standard Time. I knew it.
Mountain Standard Time. It's time for Inappropriate Bar Talks. Beer tasting.
Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so the rule is when you guys sit in that chair, you got to help us out with the beer.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
So you mind going in that fridge right there and then in the door, you remember the beer I had earlier today, the high fidelity one? It's in the bottom left.
Oh, Hal says I'm totally 21 over. Oh, well, that's okay. You only have to be 18 and over to watch this show.
Too. Okay.
So tonight on the docket,
This
guys.
is what everybody does. Don't be
Don't be shy.
Anything special.
From Gigantic Brewing, we have High Fidelity IPA. Chris, you want to tell us a little bit about this beer?
Yeah, bring it closer to the camera. Come
Yeah, go get it right up in the camera.
Hand model it right in the camera. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Oh, turn that TV on, then you guys can see what's going on. Too.
You wanna turn it on for him? It's a weird button placement. That's why.
I think it's on the back.
It's on the back left panel, like midway through the panel. It's like a little square button.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. And then you can kind of see what people are seeing. So Chris, do you want to tell us a little bit about this beer tonight, bro? I know you pulled it up.
I tried to find there's no actual page for it, but here. Okay, High Fidelity IPA.
Hold on. Okay, go ahead.
Sure, the old breed made IPA, but with today's high fidelity hops, we're able to bring you the flavors that have more tweet from the tweeters and more woof from the woofers.
Whoa.
So sit back, turn on the hi-fi, and see where it takes you.
Woo, that was good job, Chris. That was a good job. Yeah, put on the headphones and you can kind of hear like all the sound effects and stupid shit we got going on. So wait, I want to get into because Gigantic Brewing does something super fucking cool, and they put a QR code on the back of their bottles. For every beer, they have a different song pairing. So I want to pull the song up and get this jamming while we do this beer tasting.
Here, I'll pop up the link actually.
You have the link for it?
I think I have the link for the music.
Okay, wait, hold on. Yo, it should tell us right here. It tells us where to look it up.
Okay, you got it?
I think this is through. Hold on, I'll just do it on my.
So the featured band on there is called Ragnar. Am I right?
No, Hasna.
California-based artist Brandon Ragnar Johnson. Aesthetic is born in an intersection. Oh no, that's who did the art.
Yeah. Why won't my shit scan this? There we go. So basically, it's awesome band song for this beer. Band is called Hasana's. Song is Guitar Cop. Hear it here while you drink this beer.
Yeah. So what they do is they put a QR code on the back of the bottle. We can listen to a song that they suggest to listen to while you drink the beer. Pretty cool stuff.
Okay, so they're at Bandcamp. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can look this up.
Remember that one time at Bandcamp?
I do.
It was amazing. Remember that time you stuck that trumpet up your...
Whoa. What are you talking about?
Oh, I was talking to Marios, yeah. So this beer is made by Gigantic. They're out of Oregon. Oregon,
so this
United
track
States.
is private, it says. How
what?
do I pull this up? Hold
It's
on.
an American Pale Ale. ABV is 5.5%.
I'm going to try to type this up.
And it is 35 IBUs. If you go to this website here, if you are a beer brewer, they actually do a really cool thing, and they post all their ingredients and brew instructions online. So if you actually brew beer at home, you can go to that website there, and you can actually see what they do.
I just posted the link to the
beer.
song in the Discord, so you guys can check that out, and I will pull that up now.
Okay, wait. Let's open this beer first, and let's pour it.
Yeah, here you go. Here you go.
We gotta taste it while the music's going.
Yeah. I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Let me pull up my shit. All right, so guys, we do this weekly. Every week we do a craft beer tasting. Chris is the beer guy. He brews beer. He owns a bar. He's an alcoholic, but we still love him. You know, we don't judge him. But he is very knowledgeable in the sense of beer because he doesn't drink water. All he drinks is beer. That's what keeps him hydrated. That's what he is 90% beer, whereas most humans are 80-something% water.
For some reason, my body's found a way to run exclusively on
on hops and barley.
I call it ethanol fuel.
Ethanol fuel. I like it though. You know, you defy science, my friend.
They do experiments on me to try to figure things out.
A lot of anal probing, though.
Yeah, but it's
for the betterment of mankind.
That's
know,
right. It's the price you pay for science.
Chris will do anal as long as it's for the betterment of mankind.
And as long as it's done by a qualified
What's
doctor.
up, Mo? And as long as it's... All right. So, I'm gonna put this track on, bro. I'm gonna put this track on.
You want to do it now?
Yeah, I'm just kick it on. Put it on in the background,
okay. Yeah.
Put a little something.
The high fidelity IPA. It's got a little disco vibe to it.
It does have a little disco vibe to it. Okay. It has a very disco vibe to it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's get into this.
All right.
Let's
Again,
look.
gigantic high fidelity.
High fidelity IPA. Now, does this boast any special flavors?
It isn't very specific. They always are kind of obscure. Okay. How's the color on this beer?
I'm gonna go with like a gold color, like a golden amber. Yeah, like a golden amber, I would say. It has kind of a haziness
Got
to
a
it,
little
though.
haze,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay.
Okay. Golden amber.
Gold amber, hazy.
A little dull. The head's pretty persistent.
Yeah, it's got good head.
Sticking around.
Everybody loves some good head.
The aroma. You guys want to taste this with us?
I'm gonna
there's
say
the little tasting
the little
glasses
tasting
right
glasses
there.
right there.
Help yourself.
I'm saying citrus and pine. I got a lot of citrus and pine on the aroma.
I get a little funkiness too.
Yeah, a little bit. Like a little musty kind of
It's
ness
almost
to it.
a little wet doggish.
Wait.
It could.
Try to smell my glass, because I don't get that. I get like a little funk to it.
Don't tell me I have like wet fur in my.
Your smells different. Mine smells more fruity.
I get that. No, I'm getting more grassy, and.
Out of mine too?
Yeah, I get the same smell. It's almost like kind of musky, like kind of like a damp, like a.
What?
I'm getting like a wet grass or kind of smell. I mean, that could just be the type of hop, but it's kind of more earthy,
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm kind of getting that now. But at first when you poured it, I got more citrus notes, but I feel as like the head's dying down. I'm getting more of like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It still has a sweet smell to me, though. It doesn't smell...
It does have a sweet... It has a little, like, citrus back to it, but I do smell, like, earth, like, dank earth moss.
Oh, that's my backpack, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, that dank earth
Always
you're
with your
smelling.
backpack. You're not going to be able to keep that thing in the room anymore.
Dude, I'm throwing off all the
aromas.
Well, because the fan's blowing right... It's blowing all the smell to you, bro. I'm sorry. My bad.
No, but really, I'm getting, like, earthy and, like...
I almost get, like, a herbal essence kind of a smell.
A little bit.
At the end of it, though. Not, like, up front.
Earthy and herbal and a little bit of citrus. I do get a little bit of the citrus, but...
Dude, this song is, like, very, like, kind of
always very
David
trippy.
Bowie-ish.
Yeah, try put the headphones on. Hear the song. What do you think about the song? Getting, like, the... Let's get a little more volume on that. Let's see. It seems like their music kind of follows a similar pattern.
Yeah.
It's very Oregon.
I feel like it's just cool, like, that they pair a song with every beer.
Yeah.
I feel like that's fucking cool. We're basically at the end of the song now, but it's an interesting song. I'm wondering if the beers is interesting.
So would you say the aroma is faint or strong?
I'd say it's strong. Oh, the
now
song's
I'm getting
off
a little
now,
more
but-
citrus too, but
See, if you stir it up like that,
Yeah.
you get a more citrus note. So I'm thinking it's gonna taste more citrus,
are you getting any spiciness?
like a herbal, but not like a spice.
Herbal.
Yeah. Not like a spicy herb. You know.
I'm getting. Do you guys smell like a wet dog smell? Okay, thank you. She smells it too. I'm smelling like wet dog smell.
I know what you smell like, but what does the beer smell like?
That's what I'm
Hey!
getting. That's what I'm getting. I smell. Yeah, and you know that kind of like if you soaked weed in water for a few days and just let it sit.
Why would you soak your
You
weed
would never
in water?
do that. You would never do that. But I'm just saying, like that's.
You talking about bong water smell?
No, it smells kind of moldy.
Really?
Yeah. I hope it's not a bad beer. I don't think it is.
I
Now
kind of
they're
smell.
looking at it
I
like,
kind
oh,
of feel like
shit,
I
what am I
smell
doing?
like Dial soap a little bit too.
It's a little soapy,
But it could be maybe the glasses.
but I'm getting like I'm definitely getting like that smell.
I'm a little concerned now, Christopher. You're worrying me. I don't see any sediment or anything, so we should be all right.
Okay,
Okay.
let's get into the flavor.
So wait, hold on. Let me kick on the music.
Okay.
Okay.
Cheers. Cheers,
This
guys.
should put you in listen to the music, guys. It's gonna put you in the mood for the beer.
Okay, so the citrus is definitely a little more present. You get a little more of those flavors, but you also get like a pine, and you get a little bit of like a malty backbone to it for sure. Like there's a
It's
little.
got a
like,
what's the ABV on this? 6.2? It's a little up there. It's not high. It's 6.2 right there. I see it.
Okay, this thing says 5.0. Okay,
It's
I'm gonna take the
6.2,
bottle's word for it.
but it does have a little, almost like a booziness to it, maybe.
Yeah.
But it's not like a hot booziness. It's almost like a funk booziness.
Yeah, yeah. It's definitely got a little funkiness to it. It's got earth tones too. Earth and pine.
I don't get so much citrus. I get more pine and earth.
Yeah, pine and earthiness. And then kind of a biscuity malt flavor in there a little bit too.
Here you go, Chris.
Yeah, let me get a little more of that.
I feel like the aftertaste is very piney. I get like the aftertaste to me is pine. Has a lot of pine to it.
So we get some pine. What about nut? Getting any nut flavors?
No.
Bread?
No.
Grain?
I mean, it has like a maltiness to it, though. I think it's the haziness. Makes it feel like a little thicker. So wherever they're getting that haziness from, probably like a...
So
they use any wheat in this?
in this recipe, they say they use Great Western Northwest Pale Ale, which is no wheat malts, and then Patagonia Crystal 15, which could be the reason it's getting some of those earthy flavors too. Then you got Magnum, Mountain Hood, Simcoe.
Yeah, but what about the malt?
Hops.
What
Those
about
are all
the
very
malt,
earthy
though? What
hops,
malts
too.
are they using?
Great Western Northwest Pale and Patagonia Crystal 15. So
You know what? I don't know anything about that.
So I don't know those malts too well myself, but the Great Western Northwest Pale, that's usually like a standard pale ale malt.
So where is it getting this haziness from then? Because usually the pale ales are usually pretty...
It could sometimes you have a natural beer haze when you don't filter your beers. Sometimes it just when the beer ferments, it naturally has a haziness to it. That's
Okay.
signature of a beer that's not filtered or pasteurized.
Do you
right?
know if this one was?
I don't believe it was. I mean, a lot of craft breweries don't pasteurize their beer, first of all.
Right.
But sometimes they'll filter it. It just depends on the beer and what they're going for.
Okay.
I get a little hint of like orange, but
hit the switch on the mic if you want to say something.
Yeah. What are you guys tasting?
How you guys feeling out there?
Opinion. I always like to hear what other people are tasting.
Hey, Sasha said that if your urine looks like this, that means that you have a urinary tract infection.
Yes, if your urine is this sudsy, there's problems. Like if you got this much head coming off,
that's bad idea.
You're dehydrated.
Yeah, it can come in like this, but if it comes out like that, that's a problem.
Isn't pee usually like yellow though? So what you're talking if it turns like
you're
a
very
dark
dehydrated,
color?
yeah. Your pee's usually more like this versus like that. Hold it up, bro. Don't make me look weird. So that's dehydrated pee. This is still dehydrated. You actually want your pee to be as clear as possible.
That's bad because I think I might have a UTI.
So that's
like
what they're
once a
saying.
month.
That's piss, guys.
Yeah. It doesn't taste as bad though. I mean, I wouldn't know. I never tasted piss.
Would you say the flavor is faint or strong?
Hold on.
It's kind of on the lighter side. It's not. It's kind of strong, but it's not.
It's actually a lighter for an IPA. The flavor isn't very intense.
Yeah, it's not super intense. Would you
Not
say
at all,
would you say
actually.
it's more sweet or bitter?
I would go lean more towards the bitter side.
What do you guys?
On the after. Well, wait.
Bitter?
Are we doing the front end? Or we're doing the regular.
We're doing
initial taste.
The initial taste.
Hold
Then
on.
we'll get to the finish later. But I'm thinking. I don't know. It's kind of right in the middle.
I'd say sweet on the initial taste. Yeah, for an IPA, it's sweet.
Okay, mouthfeel. Light, medium, or full?
I'd say more towards the medium side. As far as because of the haziness, it adds a little more body. I feel like to the beer.
I get some.
There's a little thickness to it.
There's a little body to it for sure. There's a little maltiness.
A little
to
thickness to it.
Carbonation, faint, lively, or excessive?
I'd say it's on the lighter side.
Yeah, it's kind of crisp and refreshing. Not too overcarbonated though. It's like an undercarbonated soda. Whatever that means. Okay, sensation. Creamy, slick, drying, warming, puckering, astringent, chalky, mouth coating, prickly. Any of those sensations you're getting when you taste it? You guys want a little bit more?
Maybe like a mouth coating. I'll take a little more if they don't want. I gotta get this. Oh, I get it all, I guess.
Get it. It's all you, bro.
All right. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not digging the music that is paired with
The
this.
music is not so great.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking of like some kind of abstract Gorillaz stuff right now, or maybe.
I don't know, dude. I'm not digging the music. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Not digging the music.
Yeah.
When you guys tasted it, did you feel the sides of your tongue kind of curl?
Yeah, it's like that citrusiness to it is what I got on the side of my tongue.
I'm getting more on the back part of my tongue.
See, I get everything on the front and the sides of my tongue. Like it's that citrus, and then it kind of goes to like that herbal pine flavor on the backside, like as an aftertaste.
On the finish, I'm getting more on the sides, but on the initial taste, I'm getting more on the back of my tongue. Which I forget how the sensory things work. I think you taste sweet in the front, and then I think bitter is in the back, and I think on the sides is like savory, right?
I don't know how your mouth works, Chris.
No, there's a way. I learned this in culinary class.
Hold on, can someone call Monica? We need to figure out how Chris's mouth works.
Your tongue's broken down in a different,
Oh yeah.
sensory flavorings.
Yeah,
and then there's
yeah,
the umami too, which is also supposed to be like the middle part of your tongue or whatever. But like different parts of your mouth.
Did you say
taste different.
umami?
Umami.
Umami.
Ooh. IPOP.
So umami's in the middle of your tongue?
I don't know exactly,
I usually
umami is
get the ooh daddy on the tip of my tongue.
So like a a food with umami in it is like bacon. Bacon has a lot of umami flavors.
What are you making up? Are you making up things right now? Is that for real?
Yes,
This is a science
real
of things?
thing. You've never heard of umami?
No.
Google it.
I'll have to later.
But
okay, let's finish this up. Let's wrap
anyway,
this up.
let's
We don't
keep
want to
going.
drag this on.
All right.
People are leaving our stream.
All the chefs out there are like, yo, bro, I know what the fuck he's talking about. I don't know what.
Do I look like I cook food? No, I just eat food.
Yeah, you're a stoner. You should know what umami is. That's
No.
like your number one favorite flavor.
I know what umami is. I'm like, hey, Jovi. Umami.
You know when you mix the ketchup with sriracha and you put it on like a cheeseburger with like cheese and bacon all over it? That's like what it's about.
Like, ooh, mommy.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Moving on.
I get a little like, I guess, a little drying sensation, but I also get kind of like a prickly.
Yeah, a little bit on the tip of my tongue.
Like a little prickly
on the
vibe.
aftertaste. I
Yeah.
get a little prickliness. Little prickliness on my tip
All right.
of my
Would you say
tongue.
the finish is short, medium, or long?
I'd say it's long because I'm still kind of tasting it, but it's more of the herbal side than I'm getting as far as the aftertaste.
Would you say the finish is intense?
Nah, it's not intense, but it's
noticeable. And then the
ooh,
balance,
and the burp is very like
the finish
herbal.
is a little more on the bitter side, right?
Yeah, it's more bitter and earthy.
Okay, let's go. It's time.
It's time.
Thumbs up or
Are you
thumbs
ready,
down?
bro?
Yeah.
You want to go first, or am I going first?
Did you go first last week?
I think I
you
did.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay, Chris, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, Chris.
I'm gonna go thumbs up.
All right. Chris,
Sasha looks like she disagrees.
Chris,
with me.
why are you going thumbs up, Chris? Why are you going thumbs up?
I like the different approach to an IPA. Usually, you get like the citrus overload and the tropical fruits and floral notes. This one kind of goes more earthy. It has more earthy tones. Has that herbal tone. It kind of keeps it more down to earth, I guess. You
Right,
could say,
right.
maybe per se. But no, I do like the malt balance in there too. There's definitely like a maltiness to it. I get a little biscuit, I get a little toastiness, but also I get the pine, I get the earth, I get herbal, and I get a little bit of the like the prickly sensation that you get. It works all the parts of your tongue in your mouth. So I don't know. I think it's
Chris.
I think it's a beer with some complexity, and it's a good balance. The flavors that between the hops and the malt and the beer work really well together. So thumbs up for me.
All right. My turn. For an IPA, I'm going thumbs up too. So I agree with what you said. Where settle down, people. I agree with what you said where they kind of took it differently, a different kind of point of view on a IPA where it's more herbal with the hop flavor versus
I think
like
it kind of
citrus.
puts the hops up front. You know what I mean?
But it's a different flavor profile
Yeah.
too. People are normally used to like hoppy IPAs are gonna have that citrus punch, and that's why I like that flavor, but it fucks me up because I get heartburn crazy from that. So I feel like this is something I could maybe session, and for all you stoners out there, I feel like this would pair well with a joint.
Yeah.
Like the
I can see
herbaliness
that.
with some fucking ganja, dude. I feel like this would be like a chill beer, like a 6-pack of this and a joint, and like, dude, your night's you're just chilling. You know what I
I
mean?
can see that. It'd be good
Yeah.
beer with even maybe a cigar or something like that. It might work too. But
If it was a cigar, I would go with a darker beer.
Yeah, you're probably right. But
I think I am.
no, you're getting that eartho, the skunkiness and stuff like that too. The wet dankness of I think it works well with
And then as it got warmer, I did smell like that kind of wet dog smell you were smelling, but I still felt. First of all, you're not gonna be drinking this that warm. If you get it cold, I feel like the citrus notes come out a little more on the aroma and the front end of the taste. But as it got warmer, I felt like it became more almost not bland, but more rounded and like herbally. You know,
I agree.
Yeah.
The aroma was not good though. I didn't like the smell of it. up front.
Yeah, I mean,
but once you get into the taste of the beer, it works.
Again,
really
dude,
well.
if I'm smoking a joint and drinking this, like, I don't give a fuck about the smell of it.
Well,
I'm smelling the weed.
Yeah, exactly. You're smelling the weed. So if
Yeah.
it's probably a perfect pair with that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
You guys have an opinion on it, or
Let's get a little drum roll.
yeah? We get on the mic.
It was pretty stinky.
Yeah.
It smelled like a wet dog, but it tasted pretty good. It was smooth in the front, little bite at the end. I liked it.
All right. So you giving it a thumbs up or thumbs down?
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. What do you think, Mariusz?
I liked it. Kind of like not heavy, but not light for me. It wasn't a light.
It's like a good mid-range.
For an IPA, it wasn't like too much, but it does have some bitterness to it.
Yeah. It was kind of like almost non-IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing with IPAs. Like I've found more recently is that
It's like they're making
they're more
IPAs that
approachable.
they're not. It's like an IPA, but it's not an IPA.
It's not meant to hot bomb you.
Yeah.
It's not meant to like send your palate into a fucking tailspin and make you not taste anything for the rest of the night anymore. It's more
Right.
about having that. I think that's the key to a good IPA too. Is just having that balance between your hops and your malt. That is what makes a good IPA. So
Yeah.
This one does well. It's different and it works well. Yeah, the two flavors, the hops and the malt, work really well together. So, yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, that sums up tonight's Inappropriate Bar Talks. Beer tasting. Yeah, all right. So, Gigantic Brewing got 2 thumbs up from the boys and 2 thumbs up from the audience as well. So, you can't complain with that. Again, Gigantic, we like that you do the music thing, but this beer's music I felt was meh.
Yeah, the music got a thumbs down.
Yeah, the music gets a thumbs down for me. It didn't pair well with the beer. I felt like we should have had maybe something more like, I don't know.
What was that first beer we tried from them? I liked that track a lot. The second one, the Satellite of Love, was kind of like, it's okay.
Yeah.
This one was, no.
Yeah.
It's it had like if you listen to like some of the Gorillaz' new stuff and things like that, it kind of reminded me of that. It's kind of like that echoey like I wanna be with it. I don't know.
Sing it, Chris. Sing it.
I can't sing it, but because all that shit's synthesized. It's like a synthesized voice, like in a hallway. It's got echo. It's got a lot of reverb, and it's very like spacey and like I feel like I'm in a concrete building with like hallways and echoes all over the place.
People just chanting in different alleys.
Not chanting, but like just like someone whispering a song in the background. I don't know. It's fucking weird to me.
Okay.
It's kind of ultra loungy, I guess.
Okay. Well, what do you want to get into next, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm on all kinds.
You're
of
just. I feel like you're upset.
I'm just there.
Okay. He's
just
there,
there, bro.
guys. He's there.
I didn't take any mushrooms today before the show.
I think he's been microdosing, dude.
I wasn't microdosing. Well, I had microdoses of radiation from the sun today.
Oh,
That's what it is.
that happens, dude. That happens.
What's that? I paddleboarded today. Well, barely.
Did you really paddleboard, or did you just rent the paddleboard?
No, I didn't really that well. I stood up for a little while.
You actually were paddling?
I could do it on my knees, okay, but the standing up
I bet you can, bro.
Well, I was telling you, I was when I was on my knees, I was stroking it and I was going.
When he was on his knees, he was stroking it, guys.
And
God!
I was moving across the water pretty smooth.
Oh my God, Christopher!
But once I stood up, everything fell apart. I lost my balance.
So you were stroking it on your knees, but once you stood up, you lost your balance.
It fell apart, dude.
Yeah.
Everything.
Okay.
Didn't work out.
All right, Christopher. I'll tell you what. Why don't we talk about Game of Thrones? Because we got to get into it now, because we might not have enough time to finish the show if we don't get into it now.
There's never enough time.
So, guys, here it comes. Spoiler alert. We are going to be talking about Game of Thrones. If you haven't seen it yet, you should tune out, because we're going to fucking talk about some shit. Okay? We're going to talk about some shit.
I feel Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom before we do talk about this because we're gonna be here for like an hour and a half.
Whoa,
no, we're not.
No, we're not. I got something really. Hold on, I got something really cool.
Okay, what do you got?
That I wish I found before there was only 2 seasons left.
Tell me there's like a timeline
or 2 episodes left. No, go pee. You gotta go pee. Go pee, and then when you come back, bring me a beer.
I'm gonna go pee, guys.
Chris is gonna go pee. I'll talk to Sasha and Mariosh. What do you guys want to do on your trip that you haven't done yet while you're in Hawaii? Are you guys going to any outer islands or what?
I want to go see the USS Missouri.
USS Missouri? Okay. Mariosh, where I noticed an accent. I don't think we've ever met before.
They told me we met in Vegas.
I don't remember, but
I don't remember you either.
we were probably both shit-faced drunk.
Probably, yeah.
But where are you from?
Poland.
No shit. What part of Poland?
Łódź, just in the center.
Oh, like isn't that the city?
No, it's second biggest, but it's like, I don't know.
So one of my employees, he's from Poland.
Oh.
I have no idea what city. Even if I knew it, I probably wouldn't be able to pronounce it. But it'd be interesting. I'd be interested maybe to get you two together and see. He could tell you like what's cool.
Is he like from over there?
No, he's from Poland. Like he met a girl online and came over on a tourist visa and got married. Okay. He was like, "Fuck it, I'm getting married now," and he stayed here. And then so he's been here. I want to say not even 10 years probably.
Okay.
But his name is Łukasz, and
Łukasz.
Łukasz, yeah.
Łukasz. Yeah, he married me for a green card. So.
Oh.
No.
Don't say that. There's millions of people watching. No, I'm just kidding. But okay, so when did you come over from Poland?
Like 19 years ago, 20 years ago.
Oh wow, so you've been here a while then. Okay. Right on. Yeah, I was telling Mariosh that I should hook him up with my employee Łukasz. And
I told him we got beers from him.
He brought us back. Yeah, he brought us back some beers. I can't remember because the beers that he brought us. Apparently, his dad works for the brewery, and I can't remember what town it was from. But yeah, he brought us back some beers from Poland. He brought my dad back some vodka that had grass in it. It was like a buffalo or something on it. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good vodka. Yeah.
Didn't I email that to you?
I forget, dude. Yeah, you did, but I don't have it right now.
But it was the Tiske. Yeah, that was one.
Yeah. There you go. He brought us that, and then
don't something with a D.
I know Dębowe.
Yeah. That was it.
Yeah, that's what he brought us.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Tiske, that's a good beer. My aunt used to be the head of the brewery of Tiske, like when I was there.
Dude, you might be cousins with
12,
like Łukasz,
13,
man.
14 maybe. Yeah. I got to taste that Tiske before it was pasteurized. Oh my god, the best beer I ever had.
Really?
What is your employee's last name?
Sobal or something like that. I don't know offhand. I'm sorry. I should know this. I'm a terrible employer.
The what?
Sobal or Sorbal?
What is
his
that?
Last name? My employee's last name. I don't know.
I don't know, man.
I'm sure Poland's a big place, Chris.
38 million people in Poland.
Well, they know he knows someone from the brewery.
And he's been here like 20 years almost already. Wuka's only been here like
but you never know 10. Family, friends, and stuff.
You never know. Like I said,
he knows he has an aunt that works in the brewery, so maybe he.
She used to.
You said he worked in the brewery, or
I didn't work in the brewery.
Not you,
Chris.
But his family.
His dad works in the brewery.
He had family that worked there, so who knows?
You never know, man. They might be homies. We don't know. Yeah. We don't know. But let's get into this Game of Thrones recap. I got something fun for us to watch.
Oh boy.
What is this? Okay, so we're gonna pop
that's
this
what
up.
That notification was.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna So I wish I came across these guys. They basically recap the Game of Thrones episode in a rap.
Okay, who are these guys?
It's called Rap Cap or something like that. You just gotta watch it. You ready?
Yeah, we gotta give them a little credit though.
Yeah, we'll get into that.
Game of Thrones season 8 episode 4 78 minutes that we gotta explore. We got grieving, deceiving, drinking, thinking, a crazy standoff and so much more. We open up on a whole bunch of sadness after the aftermath of the madness. A long forehead kiss the say goodbye. And there's a whole lot of bodies about to set on fire. Oh, by the way, what did Dany whisper to Jorah? Did she say, I wish I could have loved you the way you loved me? Maybe she told him that the age difference between them was too
You're
big,
way too
or
old for me
maybe that
anyway.
She always loved that one shirt that he wore? I don't know. Something to think about. But then we cut to the party, popping bottles at the feast. Danny's getting a little jealous, and Tormund is a beast. Gambler just became a lord, and we get a little bored. Get this party is killer, but it's really just filler. Seriously, what's the
That's
point
right. I
of
forgot
the
about
scene?
Gendry
Listen, don't get me
becoming
wrong.
like the
It's
Lord
fun to
of-
watch my favorite characters play drinking games, but where's the conflict?
Also, wait up. Is that a coffee cup?
Now, Thrones characters don't often say I love you. Like, never, ever. But in episode 4, we get to
I love you.
new records. Speaking of love,
New
we've been
records.
waiting for this. Jamie and Brienne finally kissed.
I
Two
fucking
nights in
called
the
that
night,
shit,
and they
too.
getting real flirty, and they're taking shirts off and they getting real dirty. Boom, now we're back to the stars. John's about to bring the truth out of the dark, and it's just like a stalk, so ruled by the truth, it doesn't always work out. And here's the proof. Then we got Braun in a weird scene. What's going on, Braun? Why you so
That was a really weird
Yeah.
scene.
Go down, dude. You used to be best friends, now you're so rude. And
We'll
this
get into
part
it.
almost made us cry. Here's a list
Money
of
makes
the
you do
people
crazy
that
shit.
said goodbye. Tormund, the OG Giant's Bane, had to go north back to his domain. Sam and Gilly were the next to go. John's like my dude, Sam's like my bro. And Ghost was the last to leave. We're just glad he's alive. What a relief.
He's
We've
missing an
known
ear,
this
too.
doggo
Yeah, he is
since
missing
was
an
a pup,
ear.
The number one pupperino, you know what's up. Oh, look, 2 dragons in the sky. Isn't it beautiful the way they fly? Hold up, wait, what? Why? Rhaegal really died for real this time. The ambush in the sea really set the tone. A classic shock like the old Game of Thrones. Haven't really felt that way in a while. It blew us away, but made us smile. Convenient, a sudden dip to black. Tyrion passes out and we miss the attack. Seriously, has anyone else noticed this? Like, Tyrion always passes out in a big battle, and then we just cut to the end of the battle. It happened with the Battle of Green Fork and the Whispering Wood, the Battle of Blackwater, happened with Jorah and Valyria, and now this. I mean, is this Tyrion's superpower? He just passes out and that just, like, ends a big battle. Now back to Cersei.
I'll take one more, too.
Unbothered, says she's pregnant, but who's the father? But knock knock, the standoff scene between Cersei and the Dragon Queen. She's got her arrows aimed and more arrows aimed. One good shot, that's the end of the game. Come on, she's Cersei, she's friggin' insane. Why wouldn't she do that? Somebody explain. Tyrion, hold up, what are you doing? You can't die, the show will be ruined. Woo. Well, we're glad you're not dead, but my Sunday is. They cut off her head.
Oh, man.
Added to the list with the dragon
Felt so bad for
gone, but
Grey
there's
Worm.
one more death. It's Happy Braun. He used to be chill, he used to be fun, but now he's just trying to get his castle on. But enough about Braun, he's on his own. It's time for our next on Game of Thrones. Cersei's looking ready for a hell of a fight, and we're psyched that this one doesn't happen at night. The ultimate showdown and so much more. Here's a couple things that we're hoping for. Based on the scene when Tyrion's alone, it looks like they're still in Dragonstone. So hopefully they find dragon gear, because the dragon needs armor here and here. A lot more death than a Night King's return, and I fired up Dany to let it all burn. And here's her prediction for episode 5. It pains us to say it, but Jaime gon' die.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Jaime gon' die. Sorry, my guy.
Suit yourself.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Still spoiler alert time. Okay, shut the fuck up. I don't know how to turn it off. Okay. So yeah, man. What are you? What? Wow. Wow.
That
What
was a pretty good breakdown.
Dude, I wish. I'm upset that I've only found this now with 2 episodes left, because
so
it's
much
a
better
great
than 2
breakdown.
drunk guys like trying
Yeah.
to-
Like, so then they did this and then they did that. So that's the recap of Game of Thrones this past week. There's only one dragon left.
Right.
Dany is.
I can't believe okay, so the whole question after the last episode was, is Rhaegon still alive?
Rhaegar,
the dragon, still alive? And obviously we get our answer. He's still there.
And then
they
it's
fucking
dead.
kill him the next fucking episode. It's like, what the fuck?
I love it. That's
How do
Game
you-
of Thrones, baby.
Like it was just like, oh.
And it's like, dude,
everybody was like, I don't know if he's dead yet. I'm like, nah, he's still alive. He's still alive.
But the
And he
scene
is.
too was like everybody's happy. Like everyone's just like, yeah, we're back to Dragonstone. And it's just like, whack, fucking dead dragon. Like whoa.
Yeah, she's flying and she's like, Daenerys is looking at the dragons like, oh my god, look at my beautiful babies.
Yeah.
This is so great. And then all of a
boom,
sudden, wham, like
dead.
fucking, bye.
Dead.
So shit's getting real quick. I think that was that was on purpose, obviously, to make a point like, hey, this isn't all fucking rainbows and sunshine.
This ain't gonna end happily.
This is
what they're trying to tell you.
Yeah.
So a couple things I get out of that episode. Excuse me. I felt bad for two guys, Gendry and Grey Worm.
Okay, why Gendry? I get Grey Worm, but why Gendry?
I felt really bad for Gendry, bro. He put himself out there. You know what I mean? He was like, Arya, I love you. I want you to be my queen, like in Storm's End, be my lady, whatever. And she's just like, yeah, I liked your penis, but bottom line is, I ain't no lady. I'm gonna go fucking kill the queen. I gotta bounce. I'm gonna roll with the hound.
I get that. She's not like the typical like.
I felt bad for him though.
She's not like the typical royalty wife in the story where you're just like you serve the king and everything the king says goes.
Yeah.
Like,
she won't play
Arya's
that.
Not that.
But I think
kind of
Gendry knows
person.
that. Gendry knows like
he understood.
Yeah, Arya's a tough bitch. Like she ain't gonna play that.
He
bullshit.
saw what she did.
Yeah,
like, she fucked shit up. She killed the
Night King.
Okay, so yeah. Are you gonna be like the queen of someone and just being the like wife on the side, being like, "Oh yeah, no." She's gonna be like, "No, I'm doing my own shit."
Yep,
motherfucker.
I'm fucking shit
But
up. I got a
who's to
list of
say-
people to kill, motherfucker.
Who's to say like after the war is over that she has like
it's not like because she said she's like that's just not me. I'm not gonna
That's
do
true.
it.
I
She
don't
didn't
see
say
her
like,
in
well,
that.
let me finish my list and then I'll holler at you. No, she said like, sorry, that's just not me.
I don't see her in that matriarchal like kind of.
And again,
position.
Gendry became a lord in this episode. In that scene, there was a big controversy because I guess people noticed that there was a fucking Starbucks cup on the fucking.
That was the biggest thing.
That was the biggest thing this week.
Yeah.
So apparently, Game of Thrones spent like big bucks, dude, to digitally erase
Take the
it.
cup out.
Yeah, try Google that. How much did they spend? I think it was like $2 million or something. They had to spend to digitally erase the cup. And it's funny because my mom, the next day, she watched it the next day because she fell asleep or whatever. She watched it the next day and she goes, "Did you see the coffee cup in the episode?" And I was like, "I didn't see it, but I saw the article the next morning about it."
Yeah, I didn't even notice it either. But
Yeah.
hold on here.
I think they should just leave it. I don't think they should have digitally taken it out.
It's kind of like an
Easter egg, yeah. Like, dude, how did fucking Jon Snow get a Frappuccino?
Dude, you got to blame it on what's her name that plays Daenerys? I think she might have just left her
hers?
shit. It was right in front of her. I think maybe.
But Jon was sitting next to her, and then he gets up. I'm surprised that article hasn't come out. Like, whose coffee was it, and what kind of coffee was it? We want to know.
Mocha Choco bullshit. Yeah, I'm looking it up, but
I saw an article about it earlier.
I can't find anything with a price on it, but See you latte. How did the Game of Thrones coffee cup get missed? It was a jarring image, a modern day take out of coffee cup, originally identified as a Starbucks cup, then later
So
as
okay,
one
it says
from a local coffee shop from Banbridge, North Ireland, sitting casually in a scene from the faraway fantastical world of Game of Thrones.
Okay, sorry, I misread the article. It says that Game of Thrones coffee cup is worth at least $250,000 to Starbucks in advertising.
Holy shit!
That's how much advertising they got.
I imagine
for that cup. But can we even tell if it's actually a Starbucks cup?
They said it's not. They said it's from a coffee shop in Scotland.
Okay, so it's not even. That's the thing, is it's not even a Starbucks cup.
No.
So, but Starbucks is getting the credit for it. That's the funny thing.
Yeah.
So this says, okay, hold on. Let's see. The buzzer on the cup accidentally left in Game of Thrones scene is also worth more than $1 million in free publicity for Starbucks. Starbucks scored the mother of product placements from none other than the mother of dragons. Eagle-eyed Game of Thrones fans noticed a drink that strongly resembled one of Seattle's coffee giants' familiar coffee cups sitting on a table in front of Queen Daenerys Targaryen.
Or Ireland, sorry. Is from a local coffee shop in Banbridge, Northern Ireland. So everybody thought it was a Starbucks cup because obviously all the cups kind of look the fucking same though.
Yeah, they're all coffee
They
cups
all
are
look the
coffee
same.
cup.
They had that
Yeah.
plastic white top with
Yeah.
the fucking
So, but that was like
insulated
this
bottom.
was like the big fucking thing about this.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, there was a lot more important
It was
things
like,
going
did you
on in
see the
this
coffee
episode.
cup?
Yeah, like
Okay.
nah,
So
I don't
let's
care
move
about
on
the
to
coffee
the
cup.
coffee cup. We get it. It's funny.
It is funny. Someone's in trouble for their job. Well, the season's over, so it doesn't matter. But they have literally set directors that are literally meant to be like, oh, that's out of place. That's out of place. We got to reset this. Like that's a job.
Yeah. Okay, so we're down to one dragon.
Down to one dragon.
I'm kind of sad about that. I wanted there to be Jon and Daenerys riding in on two dragons, but now.
But you had a theory earlier. You said, how did they know the dragons were coming? Why were they posted at Dragonstone?
Yeah.
That was your question earlier.
Yeah.
You made the assumption that you think Varys, which could be summable from the episode, that Varys maybe is playing both sides.
Right. Varys is looking for the good of the realm. He's said it from the beginning. He says it every single time. He just says, I'm doing what's good for the realm.
Right.
He doesn't give a fuck who's in charge.
Well, he pretty
but it's
much.
just
Well,
who
no,
thinks
he does give a shit. He pretty
I mean,
much
he does, but
he pretty much said that he wants to.
he
back
doesn't play
Jon.
any sides.
He says basically
Yeah.
he says he wants to back Jon for the throne versus Daenerys because he feels he's seen in that episode. He's watching Daenerys the whole episode and he sees like that essence of the Mad King coming up in her.
Right.
You know
he
what
has
I mean?
no loyalty. He has
His loyalties to the realm.
his loyalty
to the greater
realm.
good.
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
it is. He's
it
looking
doesn't
out for the
matter
greater good.
who the yeah.
I don't think Varys is, and again, Varys would be the number one suspect of who's spying because he is the spy guy.
I mean, you compare Varys to
I think-
Littlefinger, right? Like,
I think
out of any
Jaime
of the
said
characters
something.
in the story, Varys and Littlefinger were always the manipulative,
right?
like guys working
Right.
stuff behind the scenes.
But who just left King's Landing or the North? Who is tied to Cersei? It's Jaime.
Yeah.
Jaime might have said, "Hey, they're coming for you. I'm coming back. We killed the dead, but they're coming for you."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now that he knows mankind is safe,
Yeah.
which was the main reason he went.
Now
up
he's
there,
gonna protect Cersei.
Now he's gonna protect Cersei.
That's what I
has
think
a
it is.
feeling he's
And
gonna
he,
go back
you
to
know, he
Cersei.
boned down on fucking Brienne, and I felt bad for Brienne, but she should have known better. Like, Jaime's a player, bro. We know this. He's a slick motherfucker. He's a Lannister. They're the trickiest motherfuckers. She
Right.
shouldn't have gave up her cherry to fucking Jaime.
They're the most conniving family.
Yeah.
in the whole series.
There is a love there between them. There's a respect, maybe not love, but there's like a mutual respect there between them. But I think she should have smashed down with Tormund and just had like giant babies that just like beat the shit out of fucking idiots. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, why did they even walk up to the gates? Like,
so
that's what I mean. They wanted to save Melisandre, obviously.
Right.
That was like the main purpose.
But obviously they're
But
on King's Landing already.
Yeah, they're there.
They're there.
Yeah, they're at
the end of the episode. They show up at the gates of King's Landing. Melisandre is up there, or Missandei is up there, not Melisandre. Missandei. Grey Worm's chick. I felt real bad for Grey Worm because, bro, he just learned to love.
Grey Worm's gonna fucking go on a tear,
He
bro.
just learned to love, bro. You know what I mean? And then he just had his heart broken for the first time. I feel for that guy, bro. I feel
He
bad
even
for
said, like, when he almost got killed by the harpies,
Yeah.
right? He said, I wasn't afraid of dying.
Ever.
He said, I was afraid of losing you.
Right, and then that's the whole opposite of what the Unsullied are. It's like they were bred and
to not give a shit.
To not give a shit. Like, dying's nothing.
Yeah.
But the fact that he met her and he fell in love with her, he's like, yo, like, I'm never scared. The only thing I'm scared is never seeing you again, basically. And that guy just learned. He just learned to love, man. And he just got his wife's or his chick's head cut off in front of him.
So knowing that now,
I'm surprised he didn't try to scale that wall and kill that motherfucker right there.
So I thought it was going to come down to the Hound. And
Yeah,
the mountain.
see?
Now I think it's going to come down to
Grey
Grey
Worm,
Worm in the
and
mountain.
I think Grey Worm fucking dies though. I'm sorry. I think Grey Worm dies, and the Hound actually finishes off the mountain.
like takes the leftovers and finishes them.
I think Grey Worm fucks him up a little bit, but ultimately in the end, he's gonna pull the same shit he pulled on Oberyn and just like crush his head, and then the Hound finishes him off.
See, but Grey Worm's way more disciplined than Oberyn was. That's what Oberyn's flaw was
he was a showboat.
He was a showboat,
Yeah.
and he was telling him, you know, admit what you did wrong, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Say you raped my sister, and blah blah blah. You know, he was yelling that at him, and his pride got the best of him. Whereas I think Grey Worm's, he's got the same kind of skill set. He uses a spear. He fucking flails that shit all over the place. He's very shifty. He's very agile. He's got the same character. He's got the same like fighting style as Oberyn in general. You know what I mean? But he's not as prideful. He's much more disciplined than Oberyn is. So I think it comes down to a scene where you've seen the Mountain's weakness, and the Grey Worm is kind of similar to the Viper.
It's the quickness. You can't touch the quickness.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think Grey Worm kills him. I think that'd be the ultimate justice. But does Grey Worm live to the end?
I don't think Grey Worm.
Does Grey Worm live to the end?
I don't think there's no reason for him to live right now. I think he's in that mindset like, I'm gonna die killing as many of these motherfuckers as I can.
What if it comes down to like a fucking...
Bottom line is, like, what have we seen in the last 2 episodes? We've seen a drastic depletion of Daenerys' forces. There's only half the Unsullied, maybe a tenth, even if any, Dothraki.
Well, and now
we did see some Dothraki in the meeting in this past
so
episode.
They're still alive.
There's a couple of them, but I'm talking maybe a couple hundred at most.
Yeah.
The Unsullied are cut in half. The Northerners are cut in half. The dragons, she only has 1 dragon now. We've seen Daenerys' fucking fleet like basically diminish. She has really no...
And her navy basically got destroyed too, right?
Her navy's gone, man. Like, she has like maybe 10 ships that she sailed from north to Dragonstone. And this is another thing. So people were like, how did they know they were coming to shoot the dragons? Here's the thing. If you know the layout, the geography of Westeros, there's a map you can look online. The Bay of King's Landing, you have to pass Dragonstone to get into the bay.
It's a coast. It's a long coast.
It's literally like this. So it's a cup. So here's King's Landing right here.
Yeah.
In the inner of my palm, and Dragonstone's right here. So you literally have to sail past Dragonstone to get into King's Landing. Right. So they know you're coming for King's Landing, and they know Dragonstone's your home base.
The choke point.
They're gonna watch. They're gonna be cruising there, just waiting.
Yeah.
And sure enough, there's the dragons. We see them. They're hiding. Dragonstone's a bunch of cliffs too, so they can easily pull up next to the cliff and hide themselves until they hear the dragon coming. I'm sure you can hear that motherfucker flapping from miles away.
Yeah.
And they're like, get ready. They had like 8 ships with fucking of those giant Quibins.
And they're all on the walls too. The giant.
Yeah, on the walls
crossbows.
in King's Landing. So they're all. I'm thinking right now the dragons aren't going to be able to come into play until they can breach the walls.
Yeah.
But then once your army's in the walls, you're going to burn your own army?
Well, and to that thing's point, are you going to put armor on your dragons now that can deflect?
You can try,
the spears?
but still. Oh. And again, here's what Cersei did too. She brought all the people of the kingdom into the Red Keep. All the civilians. So its bottom line is like, you're going to burn down the Red Keep, you're going to kill innocents. Right. And that's why Varys is like, we can't attack the Red Keep right now. And so is Tyrion on that same note. But Daenerys is like, dude, at this point, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm burning this shit down. And remember what I said? They said the Prince of Dorne is on your side now. Remember I said that's going to come into play? And there was also people, I think, from the Riverlands. I can't remember what the speech was, but...
So wait, are the free folk out then?
The free folk are out. They went back north. They're going back north. They're out. They've had only... Basically, they had to take the free folk off the map. Like, their little war map. They took them off. They're going back home. They fought their battle. They've killed their enemy. Cersei's not coming north of the wall to fight with them.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line. She ain't going to come that far north. So they don't have any worries. They're going back home. There was a lot of flack about Jon Snow giving Ghost to Tormund, basically.
Yeah.
And just saying, like, hey, peace out. He didn't even, like, pet him, nothing. People were, like, pissed online about it. So that's another thing that was kind of funny.
But you heard why they didn't do that? So there was something because it blew up. Like, why doesn't John like have an emotional moment with his dire wolf that he fucking raised from birth? They said the CGI for him to interact with the dog would have been super expensive.
Yeah, I'm sure.
For him to like kneel down and pet the dog and all that, like it would have cost a lot of money. And they figured with the pace that the story was moving at, that it wasn't necessary.
Irrelevant. Yeah, just give him the hay.
Yeah,
but he's gonna be happier in the north. That's where he should be.
He belongs. Right.
Yeah, he's a giant fucking wolf.
So there's that, and then there was also another theory that actually Sean and I were talking about, but I brought it up in the past that maybe Sansa is stabbing Daenerys in the back because she wants control of the North,
and Cersei's gonna give it to her, maybe.
And Cersei maybe will give it to her.
I don't think so because Cersei hates Sansa hates Cersei so much. Like Cersei fucked with Sansa the whole time she was in King's Landing. I don't see her trying to come to a compromise. I think she compromises with Dany before she compromises with Cersei. She'd kill Cersei herself if she could. And I think Maisie Williams is gonna, Arya is gonna fucking. I think there's a possibility that Jaime dies, doing whatever, and somehow Maisie takes his face, or Arya. Sorry, I keep saying Maisie.
Ooh.
Arya takes his face. And goes to fucking
Jaime's face?
Yeah.
How does she play Jaime though? She's not tall enough.
That doesn't matter, dude. She's played all kinds of people. She played Walder Frey. She's not tall enough to be Walder Frey.
Yeah, but Walder Frey was kind of like a hunchy.
But that's the thing about these the nobodies or the faceless men is they know how to do it. They can become anybody. Who knows? Maybe the Hound kills the Mountain. She becomes the Mountain. You know what I mean? Who knows?
Nah. She can't do that.
There's stilts, bro.
That's
I'm just
true.
saying.
I mean, yeah.
That is what their craft is, though, is to be able to take on anybody's likeness, voice, everything, right? She did Walder's voice. You know what I mean? Like to take on Jaime and then like maybe about to get intimate with Cersei and just fucking murder her. That'd be pretty dope. I think that'd be pretty dope. And again, with the whole thing with Bronn, I think he's just tired of. He's basically the last couple episodes. There was one episode where he's like, "This fucking family." I think he's just fed up with them, and he's just like, "Fuck it, I'm getting paid one way or the other, or you're all dying. I don't give a fuck."
That's just what he said. He basically told him. He said, I don't give a fuck who wins. I'm just on the winning side. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
I don't care if she wins or you win, but whoever wins,
paid.
I'm getting paid, and I'm on the right. I'm going to be on the winning side.
And they basically offered him Highgarden, which is like one of the best castles in Westeros. Besides, obviously, it's probably besides King's Landing, it's one of the top.
I mean, there's
spots.
no rightful heir to the throne.
Yeah, they
in
just slaughtered
Highgarden
them
anymore.
already,
They're all dead.
Yeah.
You know, the matriarch's dead. Obviously, the whole.
Well, the
family's
Lannisters
dead.
took it over.
Yeah.
They've conquered it. It's theirs. They can give it away if they want.
Yeah.
They're in charge of it now.
So, yeah, that's up for grabs. But obviously, they had the most agricultural wealth in the whole thing.
Well,
they were
not only
the
that,
armies.
yeah, they had the farms, they had and gold too.
Well, that's why they were getting paid,
that's where
just because they
Cersei
had
got
all the food.
So if you remember correctly, Cersei was meeting with the Iron Bank. The Iron Bank's like, "Yo, bitch, you owe us bank. Like, we're not gonna bet on you." And she goes, "Oh, by the way, the same episode, they took over Highgarden because basically there's a previous episode too where Tywin was still alive, and he's like." The gold fucking mines under Casterly Rock, they're fucking empty.
Yeah.
We ain't got no more money. We're going off of credit basically. So Cersei takes over Highgarden, takes their resources, takes their gold, pays off their debt, the Lannisters' debt to the Iron Bank, and then buys more. She buys the Golden Company of mercenaries.
Right.
So there's probably still gold in Highgarden.
So. Excuse me. So the Iron Islands are probably still going to be a factor in this.
Because they do mention them in this past episode.
Obviously,
they said Yara takes back the Iron Islands in the name of Daenerys.
Right. So how strong that force becomes is another question.
Again, dude, there's not enough time for them to build a big fleet.
But I think
they still have maybe a tenth of what Euron has on his fleet,
So-
and he's got some big fucking
So the
ships.
key has to be Dorne. I think Dorne.
I think
has
Dorne
to
comes
be
into
the
play.
dark horse.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's the thing nobody's seeing is.
And I remember I've been talking
Dorne
about
has to be-
this.
yeah.
I've been talking about the prince that was supposed to marry Marcella.
Prince that was promised.
No, not in that case. But the prince that was
Yeah, I
supposed to marry Marcella is still alive.
Right.
He's taken over, and I think Yara will show up next episode. I think if not the last episode, she'll for sure be in there. But we'll see. What's up, Raph, too, by the way?
She's gonna. Hey, what's up, buddy? She's gonna have to show up in a situation where shit's looking dire, and she comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and
she pops up out of nowhere.
That's how it's gonna happen. It has to.
I think what ends up happening
and I
is...
think Dorne is the same way.
Yeah, I
Maybe
think-
she travels
well,
to Dorne and works out a deal.
Maybe, but I think what happens is somehow they get all of Euron's fleet into King's Landing Bay, and they block them in, and then
yeah.
they just let the dragon torch it.
Yeah.
Is what I think is going to end up happening.
So the dragon,
bro. You know what that
what
means?
was that?
That's the end of Game of Thrones time, bro. That's what that means.
Is that what that
yeah,
was?
I set a
was like-
timer.
I was like, what the
I set a
fuck?
timer, bro. I set a timer.
I was like, seriously, what the hell was that?
Yeah, man. That was the horn.
That was a fucking trip, dude. That freaked me out. I was like, I didn't even see you push a button.
I didn't know there was no
And I'm
button.
like,
I set a
I know
timer
you
a while
okay.
ago.
Now
But-
I realized what was going on, but I was just like, dude, what the fuck?
But let's sum this up. So that's enough Game of Thrones tonight. We're gonna set up the spoiler alarm. So we're done. Epic battle horn. That was the battle horn. Yeah. That's our timer.
That's gonna be the horn before shit goes down.
Yeah. You want to hear it again?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Let me see.
It
if I
took
can-
me by surprise, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I
Let me
was
see.
very
If
like,
I'll get it. I'll get it
hold
up.
on. What is happening here?
So it's not a sound clip, but I'll just do this.
I was like,
It's
oh,
pretty
shit.
epic, though. I like it. I
Yeah.
was like, oh, that's the one, dude. That's the one.
That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that sums up the Game of Thrones talk.
Wait. Well, let's do a quick, 10 seconds.
I already hit up the spoiler alarm, bro.
I know. Well, that's a good thing to say. Hey, let's finish up.
Okay, finish up.
Okay, so we're gonna be in King's Landing, the Unsullied, the fucking Dothraki, and then the Northern Army are gonna be there to fight at the walls. How do they attack, and what happens next?
I think so. Their whole plan was they're going to siege the city and just basically stop any resources from going in. And they're going to be basically making a point to let all the people know, we are not doing this to you. Your leader, Cersei, is doing this to you. So they're trying to make a revolt in the city against them. Then I think they're going to invade. But because basically they're like, hey, we want to feed you people, but your leader is literally using you as human shields right now.
Yeah.
Or else we'd have taken her out and you guys would all be fine. So I think what's going to end up happening is the people are going to revolt on Cersei, and she's going to start slaughtering people. And then Daenerys is going to say, fuck it, I'm going in and just barbecue everybody.
Okay, so to my next point. With Daenerys with one dragon, can she still do it?
I think so. I mean, all you need is one dragon as long as you play it safe. But you got to remember, too, when Daenerys was in the House of the Unholy, when she was having those visions, she had a vision of the king's, the Iron Throne Room, the throne room, and it looked like it was snowing in the throne room, and she was like approaching the throne to take the throne. I'm thinking that's Ash, and she just barbecued everybody.
Ooh, I like that.
Is what I'm thinking.
What role does Jon Snow play in this battle?
I think Jon has a possibility of dying. I don't think Jon's meant
Right away?
Not right away, but I mean, we've seen him die once. He's come back. He's helped defeat the Night King. Oh, sorry, side note, to go back to last week's episode, remember when I was like, why the fuck did Jon stand up in front of the dragon to like, he didn't even have a sword, really.
Yeah.
Apparently what people are saying is he stood up and yelled, go, to Arya to fucking run while he distracts the dragon to go make the kill. So apparently that was part of the plan kind of deal. So I asked Raph about this, and he said he went back and he watched it, and when Jon stands up, he's like, you can kind of see Jon like looking in the distance, like he notices something, and then he just says like, fuck it, and he stands up and he's like, go! And that's when she goes and kills the Night King. And that makes a lot more sense than Jon just standing up and going, "Ah!" You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck was that? I even said that when we watched the episode. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing? You remember? So,
okay,
that makes more sense.
How does Bran come into play?
I think Bran, honestly, like, I think he's a dud. I think he's literally going to be like biggest.
He can see everything, though.
But I think he's going to be the biggest letdown in the show. Like,
what if Bran finds the weakness in the army and the weakness for the dragon to make the attack?
I think he literally, like I said, I think his big role would have been, hey, thank you so much for the host, man. We appreciate that. But I think, again, I think Bran is the biggest letdown of the show.
No, I think Bran is the key to them finding the weakness of the army and them getting into.
But Bran's almost to the point where he's like so dedicated to this three-eyed raven thing.
But he is.
He's not gonna interfere. Almost like we saw him in the battle, one of the biggest battles of all time. He's like, "Hey, I'm out of here." You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, can you give me some hints here? And
I'll drink to
thank you so much, man.
Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the host. Appreciate you.
Image host.
Image Ghost?
Image Ghost. Thank you so much, man. We appreciate for the host and the follow.
I'm Ghost.
I'm Ghost. Okay.
I don't know, man. I think Bran's...
I'm a ghost. I'm a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
Okay.
I think Bran plays a bigger part, though.
I mean,
really
I would
do.
hope so, but at this point, I thought his role to play was with the Night King. Like, that was his...
But he still gives...
His whole, like, build-up from beginning of him being crippled to the end was like, I'm battling the Night King, the Night King, the Night King. I don't think he plays a big role.
But his plan is always to the greater plan of what's going to happen.
But
right?
again, he's almost like that psychic that like I don't interfere. You know, it's like I know what could happen, but I'm not going to interfere.
It's like I
gotta let it play out.
I play my part to the destiny of what's supposed to happen.
Right.
Huh. Okay. Let's end the
I think the huge betrayal would be this. Varys is going to betray Dany and say, you tell Jon and push Jon to take the throne. And like they keep saying this one thing too, where it's like there's no once the people find out who Jon is, there's no controlling it. Like they're going to put him on the throne. You know what I mean? Like basically once it comes out,
he's the rightful heir.
There's nothing people are going to do. He's a good leader. He's a battle-hardened veteran. You know, he's a war veteran. Like the people are just going to follow him versus this girl, and that's what Varys has been pushing to Tyrion. And Tyrion's like, no, I believe in my queen, and Jon has bent the knee to our queen, so he doesn't think Jon's gonna buy into it either. And I don't think Jon will be the issue. But I think at some point Dany's. So there was a discussion.
I mean, he said that they make a great couple. That they would rule together and make a peaceful kingdom.
But
kind of deal
they also said Jon will be manipulated by her, no problem. So there was a discussion in this last episode where they're like, "Hey, Dany goes to Jon. She's like, I love you. Please don't tell anybody. Don't just don't tell him." And he's like, I'm an honest person. I gotta tell him. And he's like, I just hope this all works out so that we can be together. And she goes, I just fucking told you how. Basically was what her answer was. Like, I just told you how that would work.
Shit.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
And he was basically, he didn't listen because he fucking told Arya and fucking Sansa.
He has to tell them though. That's his blood. That's his family. Not his blood, but
so Dany is paranoid like the Mad King, but I'm hoping Tyrion can persuade her not to fucking go crazy.
But at the same time, he's in love with her, and he. Even if he isn't,
Jon means the best.
Even if he isn't in love with her, he still has love for her.
Jon is a good leader when it comes to war, but when it comes to like politics, he's a fucking idiot.
Which is
same thing with Ned Stark. It's
Robert Baratheon.
It's the Stark.
It was the same thing.
No, well, Robert was a fucking warrior, so he won the Iron Throne.
But that's what I'm saying. But he made a terrible king. He made a horrible king.
Well, he made a better king than his son did.
Well, he was a terrible king. Ned was...
He was a better king than the Mad King.
No,
he wasn't burning innocents.
Yeah, but he wasn't
didn't
doing
care.
shit.
He just wanted to whoremonger and fucking drink.
That's why you brought Ned in, because Ned was handling his shit.
Guys, I'm excited to say we got 10 viewer hype, 12 viewer hype.
What up? We're talking Game of Thrones. We're about to end it though.
Yeah.
If you guys have any of your opinions on where this
Yeah, Raph, what are you thinking,
go,
bro? What are you thinking, Raph?
give us a quick breakdown in the chat. Let us know what you think is going to happen in Game of Thrones next. We've been talking about it. We can talk about this for hours. There's so many different angles, obviously. We only have 2 episodes left.
Raph, get in the Discord real quick. If you're home.
Ooh.
We'll jump in the guest talk.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna give you 5 minutes. I'm gonna give you. Oh shit. Whoops.
Let's give Raph the hard question.
Yeah. I'm gonna give you 3.
I'll drink to that.
Hey, thanks so much, Ronald 90s. Ronald 90s. Thank you so much for the follow, man. We appreciate that shit. We're Inappropriate Bar Talk. We do this every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaii time. We changed the time to try to capture a little more of the mainland U.S. But yeah, we're from Hawaii. Every week we do a beer tasting. We talk about kind of current events. We just kind of drink and shoot the shit and have a good time. So thank you so much for the follow. We appreciate that. And we'll give you some drunk landing face. There you go. But we were just talking about Game of Thrones. I'm trying to see if Raph wants to get on the Discord. Raph, are you there, bro? Let's see if he's anywhere. Where is he? Where you at, Raph? I don't know where he's at. Let me see if I can text him. But Raph is pretty, he knows a lot about, I think he read the books.
Yo.
Oh, there he is. What's up, Raph?
What's going on?
So, my mom just texted me, obviously. She's watching the show. Hi, Mom. Love you. She said Jamie is going to earn Cersei's trust again, and he's going to kill her. That's my mom's theory.
He's going to kill her, or she's going to kill him?
No, he's going to get back in Cersei's good graces and then fucking kill her.
Or is she going to kill him?
Again, I think we've seen fucking Arya train with these faceless men, and we've only seen her really use it once to kill the Freys. I think she's gonna fucking somehow use Jaime's face. I think Jaime's gonna show up and try to fucking get on Cersei's good side, and she's gonna have him killed by the mountain or something.
Well, let's not forget Arya actually lived in the capital, and she knows the capital.
She knows the places.
The 2 people who know that place best out of everybody who's going there are Arya and Sansa. And
Sansa's not going. She's staying in the north.
Arya, Sansa,
the Hound,
Varys, the Hound, and Jaime and Tyrion.
Yeah, Tyrion actually knows it the best because he's the one that put in like all the sewer systems.
So
or some shit,
that's
right?
what I'm saying. And the sewer systems might come back into play because he might be able to lead the
Sneak 'em in.
Unsullied through the sewer system because he was in charge of it way back when.
Yeah. It's possible, man. It's possible.
So they might have an underground way of attacking.
We got Raph on the line. Raph, why don't you tell us your thoughts, bro?
Well, I'm thinking Arya's had too many moments, so I don't think she's gonna have any more big moments. Nothing crazy like a face.
So you think the Night King was
the culmination of her
climax, basically?
Yeah.
No, Gendry was her climax.
Really,
no, I think the Night King would be bigger than that, but it was probably pretty good. But
who's got the bigger penis, the Night King or Gendry? Gendry has a hammer.
Who's got the bigger dagger?
Podrick?
Arya.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway,
yeah, Podrick supposedly has a big dick too. Apparently, I don't know.
Okay, what else? What else, Raph? What happens is who does Cersei live or die, and if she dies, who kills her?
I don't know. I really think that Jon might kill Daenerys.
Wow, that's a big fucking statement, bro.
See, I've been kind of on that fence too.
I don't think he can. I don't think he couldn't even kill Ygritte. He was letting Ygritte just shoot him full of arrows.
That's
like
true.
he's a romantic, so it's like he would never hurt a woman. I don't think, especially if he loved her. He'd be the guy that like lets the woman kill him, like an idiot.
I kind of feel that.
Okay, so say Daenerys is making someone like bend the knee, and she's gonna roast them if they don't, just like it happened with Sam's father and brother.
Yeah.
Like I feel like Jon wouldn't let that happen, like in the moment. I think something like that could happen where she's gonna go get pissed off and do something crazy, and
I don't know. I don't see
Ygritte was the complete opposite of Daenerys too, where Ygritte was like
hot, like no, I mean not hot like sex, like pretty wise, but she was like hot headed, like she didn't play games.
But
like
she
she's
played
gonna
by
attack.
the free folks, mentality, which
Right.
was,
Which
hey,
means
we're
they're
all
hot-headed.
We're all equal. If this guy crosses me, I'll fuck him
I'll
up.
kill him. I'm gonna shoot you full
but
of
at the
arrows.
same time, we all live our lives the way we're supposed to live our lives. Like that was the
Right.
whole free folk mentality. It was like a woman has just as much respect as a man as long as you earn that respect, kind of deal, right?
Mhm.
That was what Ygritte was. Where Daenerys is like, I demand the respect because I'm the rightful queen,
But she's not now. She knows that.
Yeah.
And now she's fucking freaking. There was some times in this last episode where Varys kind of like follows her and shit, and she's like throwing little fucking hissy fits.
Well, and she lost a dragon now too, so her power is that much
weaker.
Weaker.
She's got less claim, and the more dragons she loses, the less she is the dragon queen. That's
Yeah.
her whole gimmick. You know what I mean? So I don't know, but do you have any other assumptions, Raph? If not, we're gonna wrap up this Game of Thrones.
I'm thinking Qyburn might switch sides. I know that the Starks rescued him.
Right.
So maybe he like pays him back. Switch sides.
Yeah, because he was almost dead, and then Robb Stark them found him in Harrenhal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did say the Stark saved him.
Yeah, they did. But the queen also made him who he is now.
Well, what about like Bravos and places
Bravos,
like
then they don't get involved, dude. Like it's like Africa wouldn't get involved with a war in America. You know what I mean?
They're
like
kind of more like
they're
merchants and sell
we're not getting involved unless you pay us, and that's where the Golden Company came from.
So I'm wondering if Daenerys picks up an extra army from somewhere.
They don't got
before
no
the next
money.
Battle.
They got no money. What is she gonna do? Give him her last dragon?
She's gonna say, "When we take the city, you get all the money you fucking want."
I don't know, man. Like
I got
basically
a fucking dragon.
the Iron Banks already bet on Cersei. They bet on her.
Stuff to say, man. There's a lot of shit to cover in 2 fucking episodes.
I
I'll
know,
tell you
man.
that.
I know. There is. But it is a great show.
Raph, do you have a final prediction for what happens at the end of the show? At this point in time, what do you have do you have an idea of what you think is going to happen?
I think maybe like we said before, I think Sansa might or a Stark might rule.
Dude, I'm not opposed to Tyrion and fucking Sansa ruling. I think that'd be a good fucking pair to rule. Tyrion's smart. He's tempered as far as his temper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's very mellow, rational. Sansa knows the game, knows not to get fucked over. Like, she's smart too. And she brings the North into the equation, which the North has always tried to be in its own thing. You know what I mean? She's always wanted to be queen.
Does it go back to the complex where Tyrion is obviously close to the king, right? So I mean, not Tyrion, but
the queen.
Lannister is close to the king.
Yeah. Wait, what?
A Lannister is close. So when Robert won the throne, obviously Jaime was his right hand man.
No, Jaime killed the king previous.
Jaime killed the king previous,
Yeah.
but he was the right hand to Robert. He was the leader of the
Kingsguard.
The Kingsguard. And then you had Ned Stark, the North, who was also...
Yeah, but I think Jaime got that job just because he was
So
the
does
queen's
Gendry?
sister.
Does Gendry ascend the throne?
No, not at all, because the queen already gave Gendry Storm's End.
Yeah, but he's a Baratheon.
Yeah, and she did name him a Baratheon. Now, that could bite her in the ass later.
Yeah.
Who knows? But I don't think Gendry gives a shit. He's just happy he's got what he's got.
I think
he's grateful.
Gendry
I don't think he's
I think
he's
Gendry's
greedy.
on the same level as Arya, too, where... Yeah, it's great he got this title, but at the same time, he's a blacksmith, right?
Yeah.
And that's what he's fucking good at. That's what his job... He makes fucking really
Yeah, but
good
dude,
fucking
bottom line
weapons.
is if someone tells you, hey, you don't got a blacksmith anymore, you're just like a king. I'm like, I'm good. I don't want to go fucking smash metal and hot metal right now. Thanks. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's wrap this up. Let's get on. Let's finish up with one more topic. This is kind of an interesting topic because I didn't know these were still around.
Yeah.
Christopher.
Raph, are you gonna stick around?
I'll stick around.
Yeah, you're gonna stick around. We're gonna take a shot, and you're gonna take an insulin shot. How about that?
That's fucked up, bro.
Oh man, Tony, you're so fucked up. Why are you gonna make fun of my diabetes? Classic Raph line, by the way.
Classic Raph.
No, I was honestly very concerned if Raph was to come with us to the Philippines. He was supposed to come, but I was like concerned because I was like, I know how I drink. I don't know if a diabetic can drink like how I drink. They might die. Like I was worried. So I kept telling Raph, make sure you bring enough insulin. Like he's like, I know how to live. Like I've been dealing with this my life. Like yeah, I got this. I was like, dude, you don't know, Raph. Like we get.
There's other alcohol you can drink.
Well, when we went to New York with Raph, we made him drink rum, which is literally made of sugar cane.
Raph, what is your cocktail of choice when you go out to drink?
Pussy.
Honestly, I don't drink too much, but if I do, vodka or rum.
Vodka.
Rum? No, that is made of sugar.
I know, but I can manage it.
Are you you're type 1, right?
Yeah, I'm type 1.
How the fuck do you drink rum? If you don't mind me asking. Is it just in moderation?
He doesn't drink a lot of it. Raph's not a big drinker.
Just,
do you go out to bars with your
everything?
Do you go out to bars with your coworker?
No, because all his coworkers are high school kids, man. He's trying to slay that 19-year-old pussy he was telling me about. Dirty motherfucker.
No, you got to go out and party and stuff like that. So what?
Just got an erection.
What is it?
If I ever drink a lot, I just gotta give myself extra
shot,
extra insulin, pretty much.
Damn, bro.
That's crazy. Do you keep track of your levels throughout the night?
No.
No?
But I have a good idea of how
Raph's been doing this for so long, he can just feel like,
yeah, I was going to say.
I got to take a shot.
Is it based off of like what do you start feeling when you know your blood sugars are getting high or too
or
low?
low, yeah.
Well, if it's low, I just feel like you feel weak when your blood sugar is low.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of hard to describe.
What's more dangerous, low or high?
Depends. Like high, it can get high. You can get high like to a certain level, and it won't really do much. You'll just eventually like have to take some insulin. But if it gets low and keeps going low, then you definitely have to do something right away.
What happens? If it gets too high, it's not as bad as if it gets too low.
No.
Oh. They're both equally
if
bad.
You get low and you get like no sugar at all, then you can go into like a coma.
Oh yeah, diabetic coma. But what happens? What happens if you have too much sugar?
Well, I can feel it. It's like I kind of feel like I just feel like shit and not good at all. So
like you want to go crawl in a corner.
If I'm feeling high, I'll test my blood sugar, then just take whatever I need to take.
So does insulin bring your blood sugar down, or up? Okay.
And then eating sugar raise it, or
brings it
just
up.
Eating anything with carbohydrates will raise your blood sugar.
Right. Okay. Guys, we're learning here, guys. We're learning. But in the meantime, put your shot emotes in the chat. It's time for a shot, ladies and gentlemen. To Game of Thrones, you sons of bitches, always making me excited and sad at the same time.
Woo. Yo, did you ever find out who gifted those subscriptions last week?
We think it's Chronic.
I think it was Chronic,
but it was anonymous. So
or it could have been Morris, because Morris was on too, and he's been known to gift subscriptions. I think it was Morris, actually.
We don't know though. It doesn't.
Why did he gift you one? Who did he gift?
Me, Phil, and
Kristen?
someone else, I think.
Or no.
Oh. Ashley, maybe. No. We can look it up.
Somebody else who was on.
Who got a subscription last week? We had. Again, we want to say thank you to Ronald 90za for the follow. I'm a Ghost with the host and the follow. Howl with the follow. Smoke 2 Joints. Thank you for the follow the other day when I was game streaming. The Rockatansky subscribe. That's Tom Speak. Thank you so much, my friend. LaBelle with the tips. Chronic Hulk with the win of the shirts for Kristen. Raph subscribed. Player 1 has subscribed, and
That was the
Phil.
gifts.
So I'm guessing, yeah, those 1, 2, 3 were from
Right.
Morris. I'm
Were those
guessing.
gifts?
Yeah.
Were they? Or no? Did you
I think
subscribe
so.
or you got gifted one?
No, Raph got gifted one.
I got gifted.
Yeah, we don't know.
Yeah, we appreciate it, guys.
But
we really
thank
do.
you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. Thanks for all the love. And
Yeah, man.
thanks for the follows.
And tell your friends, guys. Tell your friends to join us. Get the beers we're tasting. We can taste them together. We do this for fun, you know. We appreciate everybody showing the support and the love. Yeah, hey, seriously. Yeah.
Did you guys ever beer taste a Game of Thrones beer?
We did actually a while back. We did a Game of Thrones beer.
We did the lighter one. It was like a blonde ale.
It was okay. Was
that one we did for the show? The winter is coming.
Yeah, that one was. We should have tasted that on the show.
That was like a barrel aged stout.
Yeah, it was actually really good.
It was really good. It was really tasty.
And that was by what, Oma Gang?
Yeah, Oma Gang makes I think all the Game of Thrones beers. But if you have a chance to chase I think it was King of the North.
King of the North, yeah, that's what it was.
But if you have a chance to taste that one, go for it. Like it was really good. It was really, and with the Game of Thrones, it made it that much better. But it was honestly a really good beer. It was very well balanced, nice boozy, heavy beer, but at the same time had a good malty body character. I don't know. It was just delightful.
It was delightful.
Just delightful.
It was.
Okay, let's finish up with our final story of the night, guys.
Yeah.
So apparently a Blockbuster still exists in this world.
It does?
It does.
Dude, are you sure?
So Blockbuster.
Wow.
Who would have thought?
I feel like it's a Twilight Zone episode.
I feel like we're going back in time. Perhaps you thought the last Blockbuster stores closed a few years ago. Sure, we all did. There were certainly a lot of news stories about it. In fact, according to Blockbuster, the last store closed in January 2014.
But what?
But wait. That's right. There's one lonely Blockbuster store left. And from the sound of things, it's pretty desperate over there. Where are they located, you might ask?
Did you say desperate?
Yeah. Yeah, that one was okay. Where are they located, you might ask? Well, you might not be the only one to wonder.
Do they actually rent videos and shit still?
So they're actually located in Oak Park's shopping center between Ace Hardware and the former O'Kelly Dojo. They're located in
dojo.
Bend, Oregon. Okay, so there is a Blockbuster that still exists. They claim that they're not affiliated with the actual company that went bankrupt.
Well, it's gone.
But
so
they're
probably
still called Blockbuster.
Why not? Why not?
And you can still go there and have a membership card and rent.
Can I still use my
DVDs.
regular membership card from Blockbuster?
That is a good question.
I bet they don't have the actual database.
I think you need to purchase a okay. So that clears that up. There's a Blockbuster that remains, right? But there's still questions.
Do you know the way to the Blockbuster? Yeah, it's in Bend, Oregon, man. We were telling you that.
How have they survived so long unnoticed? How have they still
Chris,
survived at all?
Tell us, Chris.
Do I still owe late fees? Do they have any copies of Encino Man on VHS?
Oh, dude, that's your
Or are they
that's
all
your movie
rented right now?
Dude, first of all, if they're still renting VHS, they're not renting very many videos because I don't know anyone with a fucking VCR right now. They gotta at least be renting DVDs.
So this company started a Twitter account. That's fucking amazing. Okay.
Okay.
So let me drop some of their latest tweets down on you, and let me know how it strikes you. So their handle is Lone Blockbuster @Lone Blockbuster, and their name is The Last Blockbuster. But they said, Underdogs never came back from the dead. I guess you've never heard of Jesus. Some of other tweets include, due to financial strain, we will no longer be purchasing any new editions of the Airbud series.
The Airbud series?
Listen, if you want to rent 3 movies, you can take as many sour straws as you want. Also, if we're going to have to rewind... if we have to rewind one more return movie for a customer, we're going to lose our fucking minds.
Dude, why are they rewinding anything, dude?
Who rewinds shit back in... Okay, so a couple of questions for this store, right? This exists. Look them up online. They have a Twitter account at Lone Blockbuster.
The Lone Blockbuster.
What's your name and what do you do at the store? Okay, so they responded. So this is a Q&A with them, right?
Yeah.
So what's your name and what do you do at the store? This this account's actually run by a few of us at the store. We're a small operation, so we take turns running social media, working the registers, and cleaning out the return drop box. A lot of people seem to think it's a trash receptacle, even though we taped up the sign that says movies and games only. Why start a Twitter account?
I don't give a fuck.
It's no secret we've been doing it so well in recent years. Since the advent of the internet, streaming services have taken a sizable portion of our customer base. But instead of lying down, we dug into research and found the problem wasn't the internet. It was that we lost touch with our customers. This account was created to get face-to-face with them and build a personal relationship with the Blockbuster future. For a better Blockbuster future.
There's no future in Blockbuster.
What is it like working at the last Blockbuster in the United States?
Everyone can eat shit. Big bag of shit.
I feel they feel that way.
I bet.
But they said, if it feels special to be the last remaining store of such a culturally important franchise, but sometimes it feels like we're the only ones who gives a shit about watching films and the way they were meant to be watched. On pieces of round plastic, slid into a machine that connects to your home television set. Do you find that more people come in for VHS or DVDs? It's pretty much a 50-50 split on that one. We're being honest.
Are you serious?
Yeah. If we're being honest, though, most people come in to use our bathroom and hang out with Chad. A senior on the football team who works Tuesdays and Thursday nights.
Chad.
Do you think Blockbuster as a company will ever make a comeback? If so, what form do you think it might take? They said, honestly, I think the odds of a comeback are pretty high because we're getting back into our roots. Right now, we only have one store, and we won't open a second until we have at least 10 grand in the bank.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
If you were suddenly in charge of your own company, what is the first thing you do? They said, I'm glad you asked. 3 things. 1, modernize our film library. 2, upgrade our selection of energy drinks for the youth. And 3, get rid of asbestos.
Yeah, that last one's a good one.
Why should people come to your store instead of, say, watching something like Netflix or Amazon?
I don't give a fuck.
At Blockbuster, you get personal recommendations from serious movie buffs like Colleen and Deborah. How many times have you struggled to figure out which movie to watch on Netflix?
Excuse me, Colleen, Deborah, I'm looking for the documentary section.
Do you know the way?
I'm funny.
All the time, I bet. Here, we always ask the right questions to help you pick out the right action flick, family comedy, or softcore adult film for your movie night.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
What's your favorite thing about working at Blockbuster? Like any job, I like the consistent money. My dog has been limping around lately, and I might have paid for surgery. Other than that, it was always gratifying to hear from the customers that you made the sleepover by recommending the Zac Efron movie.
What do you think about that, fuckhead?
What's your least favorite thing? Because of the tree cover, teens seem to think parking in our lot is a great place to park their cars and hook up with each other. My manager always makes me go out there with a broom.
Got him!
What would you like about people? What would you like people to know about Blockbuster that they might not be aware of? We're as dedicated as ever to providing high quality VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray selections at reasonable blue-collar prices. We're here today and we'll be here tomorrow as long as our delivery driver wins his court case. And we'll be here next year as well.
I just got an erection.
What's your favorite movie? 12 Years as a Slave.
Jesus. Oh, was that inappropriate?
That was just a fucking
the way?
montage of sound clips.
Sorry. I'm inappropriate.
No,
what do you want
good.
from me?
It was good. That's what it was meant to be. So, Raph, will you ever shop at a Blockbuster again?
No, because he doesn't live in fucking Oregon.
When I go to the comedy section, they got all the Adam Sandler classics.
Yeah.
Okay, so you work in a movie theater, right?
Yeah. He does.
You're like the boss. You're like the head honcho. You're like the dude.
Yep.
What is the worst thing a patron can do in a movie theater?
Squirt. I'm saying squirt.
I don't know.
That's a lot of mopping.
I hate when people sneak in so much shit and then just leave a big mess.
What is the number one product that is brought into a theater that you have to clean up on a daily basis?
Semen.
Just like box candies. But I hate when people bring like pistachios and make it.
And they have the nutshells everywhere.
That's
Yeah.
bad. Bring pistachios in and they drop the fucking shells all over the floor.
Everywhere.
Oh. So there you go. If you're a person who brings pistachios into
You're
the
an
theater,
asshole.
You're the dickhead.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't give a fuck.
They don't.
Have you ever had to kick? What is the worst?
Have you ever caught people having sex in the movies? That's the real question.
Yeah, no, that's a good one.
I think I have, but I didn't really do anything about it. I don't really care.
What are you supposed to do? Take your dick out of her right now. Get the fuck out of my movie theater.
Have you
This is
ever?
a- this is a
One
family
person
place.
Did find a condom.
Ugh.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Got him!
Have you ever had to kick somebody out of the theater for drinking alcohol?
No, we never really catch them. But we always find the bottles.
Are you mad that they're empty?
A little bit.
It'd be a lot cooler if
What's the number one bottle you find on the ground?
Lube.
It's usually
Just got an
just
erection.
beer bottle or beer cans.
Beer cans?
Random.
Well, interesting. Oh, Bugs Bunny's taking a dive. All right, folks. I think it's about that time,
We
Christopher.
can come up with a lot more questions for Raph for the movie theaters.
We could. Is it really sticky because of soda, or is that all the semen?
Combination of both.
He got jokes, guys.
What is the worst thing that's happened in a theater? Like, say a film shut down and people had to leave or something like that. Like, what was the worst situation you had to deal with?
Anytime the fire alarm goes off, is a pain in the ass.
Ooh. So what, do you have to shut down the movie and kick everybody out of the theaters?
Well, our projectors will shut down. Like they'll pause.
Let me
when
ask
the
you
fire
this.
alarm goes off, and then once it's cleared out, they can go back in, and I just play it back to where it was.
Has a kid ever shit his pants in the movie theater? And then you had to clean it up.
Never had to clean it up, but I'm sure it's happened.
People puke in bars.
Although
I'm sure
people-
they puke in
yeah,
theaters.
I'm sure they
puke all
puke,
the
and I'm
time.
sure they shit. Dude, that's what they say. Is like what people don't realize on the airplane is that your seat is covered in shit, and people don't realize it.
Ooh.
And so I know movie theaters. It's just like,
Everyone can eat shit!
yep,
A big bag of shit!
Tony just wants to push buttons.
I
on
do.
his
I like
fucking
buttons.
stream.
I like my buttons.
All right. Yeah, I can see the fire alarms being a big issue.
Yeah. Yep.
What's
Yep.
up?
Yep.
Have you ever had to refund like more than like have you
A
ever
whole
had to
showing?
refund like
Like a whole
6
showing?
movies because like the fire alarm kicked everybody out and they didn't want to come back?
No, luckily no. That would suck. But if anything, I just give them a pass to come back.
Oh, like a freebie.
But
later.
usually they just go back in and finish their movie if it happens.
Oh. They're generally like pretty cool. They're just like, hey,
I don't give a fuck.
I'll go watch the rest of my movie.
I
It's
had
all
one
good.
time I went to a movie theater and I was going to see Avatar, and it was in 3D, and the movie got about like 5 minutes in, and the projector like broke.
Really?
And it was sold out. Like we were waiting in line. You
No
know, this
shit?
Back,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
back before the reserved seat.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And we got, like, literally they said, sorry, but the projector broke. We have to ask you guys to leave, and either you can watch the next showing at like 10:30, or you can get a refund.
Yeah, I would
And
have
it
just
was
took my
an
refund.
It was an IMAX theater.
Oh yeah,
so it was fucking huge.
That's a pain in the ass. But hey,
anyway,
that
was my worst movie experience.
I think it's time that we wrap this up.
But
bro.
anyway. All right, Raph, thank you.
Yeah, Raph,
Thanks
bro,
for coming
always
in.
a pleasure for you hanging out, bro.
All right, guys, have a good night.
You too, man.
Keep your blood sugar low and your energy high, bro. We love you.
We love you too. We love you, bro. We love you too. Yeah, we love you too.
Not too low though. We want you to,
Keep it ready, balance. Just let's live a balanced life.
Keep it in the right spot. Anyway.
All right, Raph, take it easy, brother. Okay, I guess he's gone.
All right, guys, we want to thank you for joining Inappropriate Bar Talk. My name's Chris.
And I'm fucking Tony.
We're live every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Hawaiian
There you
time.
go.
Oh, fucking, I did it again. 5 p.m. Hawaiian time, right here on twitch.tv/Inappropriate Bar Talk. Follow us on Instagram at Inappropriate Bar Talk and on Twitter at IBT Podcast. Check out our beer reviews, inappropriatebartalk.com/blog. And you can check all our beer reviews there. Join our Discord in the chat. You can see the link there down below. We have a lot of fun stuff to talk about. We got a lot of things going on during the week. Make sure you guys check out our gaming streams as well. We do random gaming streams throughout the week. Make sure you subscribe and follow and show us some love.
Say what's up. Maybe tell us what you want to talk.
Tell us
what you
wanna
want us to talk about. Yeah.
If you got a topic, pop it up in Discord.
Yeah, don't be
glad to
shy,
talk
man.
about it.
We like to interact with our peoples.
We love our peoples.
We love our peoples.
Tony loves our peoples.
I love everybody, man.
He likes peepholes in general.
I more so love one of our peoples. Baby cakes. Anyway.
Thank you guys for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. Tony, what do you want to say, man? I feel like you got something to say tonight.
I got nothing, bro.
You got nothing? You're good?
Yeah, nothing. No, I got nothing.
Well, in that case, thanks you guys for joining us. We'll see you again next week, 5 p.m. Hawaiian time Wednesday. Make sure you join us. We'll have many more topics.
Wait, I do have something to say.
Oh, okay.
Check out I Thirsty Hawaii. Get these cool shirts. Get on my level. Get on our hat level. Check them out, guys. iThirstyHawaii.com. And check them out.
Yeah, visit Hawaii in general.
Yeah.
It's an awesome place.
Yeah.
You'll
Just
love
bring
it.
a lot of money because it's expensive.
And maybe you can hang out with us. Who knows?
Hey, I'll be at Taps.
But thank you guys for joining us. We love you all. We thank you all for joining us. Thanks for all the follows and subs and donations and
we love you
whatever
guys.
you guys gave us tonight.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate you, and we'll see you all next week.
Yeah.
Love you all. Mahalo.
Peace. Aloha.